Oh my gosh, this music is a ride every time I hear it. Hello, everybody! Welcome to Don't Make Us Bored, Corndan and Brossentia variety show. Here's the deal, Corndan. You don't get to hear the music that I'm listening to, but you can feel it, right?
I can. I in fact tuned in a little bit before you started talking.
Oh, okay. Like, I love the band that did music for Animorphs, though, because it was actually a legit band that did a lot of experimental music, and this is pretty awesome. You know, what company would let an experimental band make music for their video game? Only whoever made this one.
A company that that doesn't care what the output is because they know parents will buy the game for their kids because it says Animorphs.
Corndan, come on, that's so pessimistic.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. Look, Final Fantasy 15 had, what song was it? Lean on Me? Something like that? It's like, yeah, that's a good song. Well, that's like mainstream. Yo! Why do we have mainstream music on like crappy Final Fantasy games? No, give me the wild stuff. Like Animorphs. Oh, how have you been doing lately?
Good. I mean, for the most part, you know, it sucks that I worked real late tonight.
Yeah, that's dumb.
But you know, I got right in gaps in time today. I got to paint some Hot Wheels.
Ooh, Hot Wheels. Spicy wheels. Don't eat those.
They are. Some of them are pretty good. Right.
No, they're really cool looking. You should share a picture sometime.
I'll tell you what. I will share the picture of them. I painted all of those today.
Yeah, look at them. They're sparkles.
There
and
are
the gradients.
I've been learning how to make some of that happen.
That's so cool, Corndan. I'm really glad that you're doing that.
I mean, I'll tell you what, it's good stress relief, right? Like these, you can take a Hot Wheels, right? It takes me like 2 minutes to pop the rivets off.
Okay.
Right. And then, you know, you go out, I've got an old wheelbarrow, right? This little bitty tiny thing that, you know, was already a piece of crap. It came with the house. You know, so I put paint stripper on the cars and that, right? That takes like 30 seconds, but it's got to sit a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you go out between meetings. The next meeting, you go back out with the Dremel with a wire brush and clean it all up.
Ooh.
It takes like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Right. Then you slap some primer on it. It takes like 30 seconds. So I get to do these like in between meetings. So every time I get out of a meeting and I want to like punch people, I can just go out there and slap a coat of paint on something. And you know, so it's nice stress relief. And the kid thinks they're the best thing that's ever happened.
Oh, that's even better. Oh my gosh. Speaking of stress relief, though, we have this show in order to just sort of sit back, chat with people, and hopefully not get bored. Zell is here. Hello there, Zell.
Hello.
I hear you loud and clear. Go ahead and get your game up whenever you'd like in the blue room. But yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself. I don't think everybody here knows you.
Hi, I'm Zellnuu. I occasionally play speedruns of East games mostly at this point. Used to run other games.
Other games are overrated, you know?
Have participated in 2 Cuso Grandes, I think? Maybe 3? I don't remember.
You've participated in a few, yeah. It's always been good to have you. Have you made it to the bracket before? I feel like you did.
I think once and then lost first round.
Oh, by the way, I'm not hearing audio for your game if I'm supposed to.
Nope, it has no audio when you are not clicked in.
Oh, okay. I can turn that up. Give me one second.
The main menu music is fairly quiet.
All right. Just give me a quick second, and I think we're just about ready to go. Yeah, I hear it great. Beep, boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, there's more sound moving the menu than the actual background music.
Yeah, it's a little bit quiet in the background, but that's okay. I know nothing about this East game. Tell me a little bit about it before we get rolling. What? Did I really not change the names on the layout? Apparently you're Cosmic playing Mountain Taxi Driver. Look, okay, there was a wasp on my microphone and it freaked me out, so I probably forgot to do a lot of stuff. I got so scared.
Anyway.
I'm so scared.
So this is Ys Memories of Celceta. It is a sort of remake of Ys 4 and Ys 4.
Okay.
There's 2 different versions of Ys 4. I've played neither of them.
Well, clearly you've played them both now.
It's true. Is this a speedrun of sorts?
Yes.
Sweet.
I will be doing the any % run. I cannot promise there will not be mistakes. I kind of just derusted this quickly.
Man.
It's a pretty quick derust.
That's fine. Oh, East, like,
Whatever.
if Highlight was fun. Well, I'm ready to have fun with this. So, yeah, let me know when you're ready to count down, and I can start our timer.
Okay, and I guess I should also say playing on easy because speedrun, and for the most part, there's not much difference between the difficulties for any %.
Okay.
Other than it would just be harder. I don't think anyone's done the new any % route on harder difficulties.
Okay. Well, cool. We're going easy peasy.
So I'm ready to count down whenever.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. So I guess the first thing you'll notice is that there is this very nice fast forward on all the cutscenes.
Oh
This was
my
added
gosh.
in the PC version, and it is very much the main reason.
So what you're saying, all we need to know about that cutscene so far is we can vibrate through time.
Yes, there is very aggressive vibrations on all the characters.
I love it.
Because it's just their idle breathing animation, played really fast. And this is just sort of the standard roll. This will be the main form of movement through most of the game. It's fairly quick. It's
Okay.
there's other faster, and I'm sorry, I'm not explaining any of the plot.
That's okay.
I don't really care.
By all accounts here, the plot is you're a dude that vibrates through time and can roll everywhere, and that's probably just as good of a plot as the actual game. I mean, it's an Ys game. I could actually go ask my wife what the real plot of this game is, but I'm not going to because this seems more fun.
Okay, so
fair enough.
you learned Rising Edge.
Yep, which I'm actually going to equip right now. This is all sort of just tutorial in the first dungeon. It's mostly just combat tutorial. It's just telling you how to attack, how to use skills. Right here is sort of something that's not very important for the speedrun, but enemies have weaknesses.
Okay.
And different characters have different attack types. Adol, the red-haired character, has Slash, and Durin, the blue-haired character, or like heal, has Strike, I think.
Okay.
It comes up for one boss, oddly, but other than that, not a big deal. And you'll see me switching to Durin. I did not kill that last ball.
Oh no.
You'll see me switching to Durin most of the time because he rolls slightly faster than Adol. I forget the timing. It was, I think overall it saves like 1 second every minute.
Ooh.
During movement.
That's pretty significant.
And here's our first tip. We load a memory here, which resets our character's positions. Which will put one party member top left of your current character and one to the top right.
Okay.
Because we only have one, it just says top left, so we just skip through that door.
Mm-hmm.
The key was just to the right, but it's, it's faster to skip the door.
Why unlock the door when you can just like phase through it?
It's
And,
like
here's
it's
our
like a
first boss.
pangolin with the stomach mouth. Oh, I don't like that. Or is that just a crotch shield? Oh, crotch can. Oh.
Hey, I don't really know.
I do not want to hear about crotch cannons on this channel, okay?
I'm sorry. Like, come on. We had what's it called? We had Eve show up During Cusa Grande, she gave a big suck. Her punch from below.
I mean, we've turned kids into dope dealers, but still.
Yeah, sorry, Zell. Let's stop talking about that and talk about your speed run here.
So didn't really have much time to explain it, but you'll notice during a lot of combat the word flash guard, which is if you guard right before an enemy attacks, you get a damage boost for a while.
Okay.
Very important for combat. And we just also got the silver wing, which allows us to warp between two similar colored monuments. And we also just got the map, which is the most broken item in the game. So I'm gonna. So you open the menu. I just did this. I talked to the wrong person. That actually ended up making me not mess up the trick.
Oh, nice.
So you talk to a character on the same frame. You open the menu. This is a lot easier because you can map both to the same button. Then you open the map, which advances the game one frame while you're still in the menu. Then you open it again because for some reason it needs 2 frames.
And then they vibrate.
You hold a button to keep the dialogue box active.
Okay.
While, this is really hard to explain while I'm also doing all of it.
I noticed.
You keep the dialogue box open. So like right now I have this dialogue box here. I'm not supposed to have that while I'm moving.
Yeah.
And this does a weird thing where right now, because I have all the dialogue boxes, I have that dialogue box stored, it is skipping all the tutorial cutscenes that are supposed to be playing.
Oh, nice.
But it's also queuing up any cutscene triggers I pass by.
Uh-oh.
And if I let go of the dialogue box, that activates the cutscenes, which allowed me to get this third-party member, as you saw the cutscene play twice.
Okay.
That cutscene's supposed to play after doing the next 2 dungeons.
Hey, whatever. You need to have... Oh my gosh,
so
I'm
now
looking
we
at the
have-
pictures at the bottom left. They look like the same person, just slightly different hair.
Yeah, it's an anime art style, and so really, words. This was originally a Vita game, so there's a little bit of lower resolution and that.
Oh, okay. You know, the glitch with the dialogue boxes, do you know what game that reminds me of? The only other game I know about storing dialogue boxes, the Demon Rush. So yeah, and they're both RPGs, so maybe this is just Demon Rush 2. I mean, you are rushing. I see demons.
No, we've definitely seen the Demon Rush 2, and that used to delete everything on your computer.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's fair. Oh my gosh, Demon Rush remastered though, or remake. I think it's a full remake. It's amazing. Not as much rolling.
Look, Demon Rush Legends Corrupt is a game.
It
So I'm
certainly
actually
is.
setting up the next trick here, where I want to get Karna, that character, very low HP, so we can have her die in a very specific state.
Yeah. Texas.
Safety saves. So if I have a character die in the water,
Okay.
it is now stored that they are in the water. So I switch over back to her in the menu and revive her, and we are still in the water, so we fall.
Whee! Oh my gosh, this is so good.
And before I make the safety save, I was a little too close to the land there, or to the water, and kind of came back right in the same spot instead of skipping the bridge as I wanted. Actually make the safety save here now.
I like this music.
Music
is
in these
not that
games,
bad.
it's
Good.
incredible. So now we use that same memory menu to reset our position, and we're past the bridge.
This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
And now I've set up the text storage glitch again on that bridge, which only has this sort of lower the drawbridge and cancel dialog box. So I actually slightly have to change my controls for this, because normally you can't hide this one.
Okay.
And if I used the normal roll control, it would cancel this out, so I'm actually using left click to roll right now.
This is super broken.
Yes, the game has been very broken. A lot of these tricks, specifically the text storage and
I mean, does this happen on the Vita version too?
I don't think that was ever tested, because the
I mean, I get that this is faster because of the
cutscene.
fast forward in everything anyway.
yes. I don't think the Vita, these tricks specifically were ever tested, because they were actually only found last year.
Oh, okay.
And the sort of setup of pressing 2 buttons on the same frame is a lot easier on PC when you just map both buttons to the same controller.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think any of the old Vita runners are still running, other than one who's doing stuff mostly on PC now. So anyway, there's supposed to be a boss, or a sort of encounter in that room that we just skipped. And also, because we have this character we skipped, I kind of just ran by it without saying anything, but there's a town you're supposed to, and a bunch of story to get the next character, to get Karna, the orange-haired character.
Okay.
We just didn't bother. So now we're in the sort of second dungeon that we could skip if we didn't need the item from the mid boss. Which we will not be fighting, but
who needs to fight bosses, you know?
I'm convinced that you don't fight at all in this game.
hey, we did all the combat in the tutorial dungeon before we got the map.
Yeah, Corndan, we did a full
Okay,
tutorial.
so we fought like 2 things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, okay, I'll concede that we fought 2 things. Right? Do we fight anything else this whole run?
Yes, there are a few more bosses and forced encounters we have to fight, but for the most part, most combat in this RPG has been routed out at this point. Which, you know, is what it is.
Well, who likes to play RPGs for combat, you know? It's all about the story. Vibrating
we're not
through time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're not playing this for the story either. We have no idea what the story is. We're
Playing
making
this
it
for
up
the
as we go
rolling.
along.
Yeah. So, as far as I can tell, we basically did time travel and got a girl.
Yeah, that's basically the story.
Cool.
We also did, that map we got was also...
Hold on. Are we throwing knives at water balloons?
Yes, more or less.
Okay.
Yeah, the townspeople are afraid of water balloons, so you gotta help them.
Okay, so...
Okay.
Using a very similar trick here, we, how do I word this? You sort of make a character roll on the same... You can make a character roll and switch to them, because boss cutscenes or bosses do not trigger unless the active character is actually on them.
Okay.
Then we go into the menu, activate the boss, and then so this activates the boss. We use the map twice to gain control again, and then we can just move during the cutscene, which skips the boss. This puts us into a weird state where the game thinks we're in boss rush that we just get past. We delete by going and leaving, and there we just skipped the mid-boss of that dungeon and got the item we needed.
You know, honestly, I know enough people, you know, trying to find their way in caves will look at the map and just get confused and wander away, and why fight? Why even fight? You know, you don't have to. Not in the way.
Are we finally putting down the drawbridge?
This is actually a different bridge. This is a shortcut back.
Oh, okay.
It is in the same room, though. It's just sort of big room with the river. So the story, I guess I can try to explain a little bit. Most of the map. Oh, also there's supposed to be NPCs there. They're not because the game's in a very weird state.
You don't say. Yeah, we've moved from Texas to Louisiana.
So the sort of the story is that this forest we're in, the forest of Celceta, anyone who's gone into it has never returned, except our main character Adol, but he has amnesia, which is why it's the memories of Celceta. And so we've been tasked by the Governor General to map the forest. That's why we have a map.
Oh, so you're like, the mountain men. What's his name? There were a lot of mountain men. You're Sacagawea. There you go.
I do not recognize that name. I would assume that's a American history thing.
Yeah, she was on the dollar coin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I can't even brain right now. Whatever. Like, my brain is so dumb at the moment. But yeah, she went with Lewis and Clark. And honestly, did a lot more than they did. They just kind of drew maps and stuff. And she's like, here's how to not die.
Okay, sorry. Trying to explain stuff again. This is now the entrance to the 4th dungeon, and we have to light up a symbol. It's just a simple.
Oh, that was
I
hard.
actually did that only once. Sometimes if you press the dialogue on that too many times, you have to solve that puzzle multiple times.
Ugh.
And the cutscenes play multiple times. It gets very strange. This is the 4th dungeon. We don't have the item the game expects us to have, which is to let us go underwater. But if we jump off here, okay, so I didn't get that. You kind of land and go under the water a little bit. And you can also get that by playing a memory, and it just pushes you just under enough to get through here.
But is he a swordsman?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That is.
You'll have to fight me one-on-one
And sometimes the
sometime.
voice clip plays. I didn't get that first time. I'm having trouble with this one. There we go.
Yeah.
I think I was just too close to the middle. So now we don't need the item from the 3rd dungeon at any other point. That's like the only real check for it. And also we skipped a character, a playable character. Sort of when we were rolling through this area, there was a town in the background. You're supposed to go there and get a character. And we just don't. And here we use that item we got from the mid-dungeon of or mid-boss from the previous dungeon. Lets you shrink, get through small areas.
Nice. Oh, you little babies.
Now we're big again.
Well, you do that in Final Fantasy III, so, you know, it's just ripped off Final Fantasy III.
It's been a long time since I played Final Fantasy 3. I have the pixel remaster, I just haven't played it yet.
I started it. I need to play more. But I got tricked into playing this snake roguelike.
Snake roguelike?
Yeah, it's like, you know, the game
Oh, I
Snake,
think I'm
where you control the snake and it goes up, down, left, and right. Like that, except it's a roguelike.
Huh.
Well, SnkRX, yeah, that one. Good
So
jump.
same thing, doing the same sort of trick that we did on the other mid-boss to skip this boss. This room's a bit longer, so you actually do see the boss, and my character faces it. I'm gonna fall through the floor here for a second. It's fine.
Ah, yeah.
Now we're actually going to
Just like this.
do that again. Also,
Okay.
that grave reads Adol Kristen. I was not close enough to actually figure the cutscene. There we go. So that grave's for our main character. Things happened and people think he died. He clearly didn't, but
I mean,
And then-
maybe
Yeah.
he did. He could have gotten brought back.
It's
We don't
true.
know.
Time travel does weird things like that. Have you ever... Ever watch Primer? Okay, that's what this game is. This is Primer 2.
Keep referencing things I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Wait, look. I have to deal with him every week, and he says a lot of things I don't know. I just nod my head and go with it. You can't see me nod my head, right? But I've learned to just go with it.
If you ever want to watch a movie and not understand literally anything that happened after the first half hour, Primer, that's the movie for you. I've seen it like 20 times now, and I sort of understand what's happening.
So it's like watching Evangelion.
That
You
makes
just
more
don't know
sense.
what the hell's going on.
That makes a lot more sense than Primer.
Oh, excuse me. So anyway, that did sort of two things. I'm just kind of ignoring everything that's happening. That kind of warped us forward in the area to get to the next town.
Yeah.
But it's also put us in a state where the game, because we exited a boss fight without killing the boss, the game thinks we are in a boss fight still, and so it will trigger any fight that's supposed to happen.
Okay.
So this kind of has a fight after you finish the next sort of dungeon that we haven't even seen.
What?
And after we get this character, there's a dungeon, and we're supposed to fight after it, and we sort of just force the game to do it early. And this is the hardest fight in the run because we are extremely underleveled to the point where my two party members are doing 0 damage.
So, who is this girl?
This is Kalilika. She's I forget exactly how it works, but she's sort of in training to be an attendant to this god-like being that sort of protects this town. You kind of saw in the cutscene.
Yeah, so
he's got wings.
I understand she is a Kahlua fiend, Kalilika. She just showed up, had a little bit too much of the Kahlua, and decided to kill people. Yeah. Your people liked it. Your team liked it. They're like, wow, great murders there.
Sorry. Sorry, I'm just trying to like figure out exactly what I need to say. So
You say, sure, okay, bro, and you move on.
So the East games typically have very aggressive EXP scaling. So because we were so underleveled, the two characters from the party that were level 4, Adol and Durin, are now level 22.
Yeah!
Because you get more experience from being lower level.
If only Final Fantasy XIV did that. Urgh.
Well, I mean, it kind of does, right? There are things that increase your experience.
Yeah, but
right,
if
when
you're
you're
too
below
low,
a certain level.
yeah, but if you're too low level, it's like, you don't get experience from higher level enemies at all. Yeah.
Well, just go into dungeons and heal, and you'll be like level 80 in no time.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, this game kind of does that because, like, it has a aggressive experience curve, like I was saying. It also has pretty aggressive leveling, in that, like I said, those characters that were underleveled were doing 0 damage. There is no, you are too low level, you just do not do fights. And there is, thankfully not this game, but one of the other East games, just playing it casually on normal, I got to a boss and was doing 0 damage. And
Wow.
I was like, oh, I have to grind now.
Could you just leave the boss fight?
Nope, had to lose.
Thank you, video games. Putting the game in literally an unwinnable situation. Never do that, devs.
I could do damage because I was doing some damage when I crit, but you know.
There, okay, see, that's all you have to do, and make it so that they do teeny bits of damage when they get a critical attack. Then I won't complain.
Yeah, you will. You'll find something else to complain about.
What can
Right, because the system you're proposing is Lagoon. Do you really want Lagoon?
Sorta.
Okay, you know what? I won't lie. I'd play a 3D Lagoon remake. But
So we're coming up to another big skip.
Okay.
You'll notice a trend. There's a lot of big skips followed by moving to the next skip.
Yeah, big skip and then roll. And then vibrate.
So we found So we found more memories and vibrating through time again. Gotcha.
Yeah. Want Durin for this. This one I definitely want to make a safety save for, because this can go wrong. So we're gonna do the same sort of thing we did before with dying in the water. But if you just switch a character once you have 4, I need to find the seam, you can do the same thing, just switching in and out. So now we're out of bounds. And there is a loading trigger we need to hit to the upper left. So what I'm doing is switching character, playing a memory, which resets the character's position, so the character in that sort of middle spot in my menu moves up left of the current character, and then we just repeat that. So I am slowly moving up and to the left, out of bounds.
That's amazing. Wow.
And I've actually lost count.
That was like 8.
But ideally, it's about 12. Thankfully, you can't do it too many times because there's kind of an invisible wall that blocks you past the loading zone. It's very strange how perfectly this lines up. And when I was doing practice, actually, I hit the loading zone perfectly, which is not ideal for speed because then you're doing it too many times. But
I couldn't believe my ears when I heard that you repelled one of Sis's knives with just your sword.
a lot of these voice clips are playing now. Sometimes they don't play at all.
I couldn't believe my ears when I heard that you repelled one
Yeah,
of
I
Sis's
think
knives with just
that's
your...
more than enough. I'm going to switch. I'm going to safety save out of bounds. Yeah, okay, I just hit it directly.
Uh-huh.
Nice work.
So that skips getting the 6th and final party member, as well as more bosses. And at this point, we are still very underleveled. Even with that hitting the level 22 to get the from that last fight.
Yeah.
Which I kind of glossed over. That fight gives you the ability to warp between any monuments at any time, which is very important.
Okay, is that why you just ran all the way to the right and then went right back?
Yes, so I was just hitting that monument to get the warp point because we are too under-geared to do the fight. We're only level 22. I don't know what level you're supposed to be at this point, but it's definitely not 22.
Level greater than 22, yeah.
Every character, Adel and Durin, have sort of just the sword they start with and the bracers they start with, I guess Durin uses. So we need to get better gear. And thankfully, there's this very strange quest. Sorry, I have to do weird movement stuff with my hands.
I imagine a quest where you don't have to fight is probably the best one.
No, so you normally do have to fight for that quest, but
Okay.
that cutscene's the end of the quest. So we just completed a quest we didn't pick up, got a bunch of money, and it warped us to a shop in a town we skipped. So now we got better gear.
Yeah!
Nice.
It is unbelievably convenient that there is a quest on the way to the next part of the game that gives you the money and warps you to a shop.
That is very convenient.
It is. I think it's the only quest we've found that has any properties like that. So it's insane. But sorry, just quick little puzzle we have to do there. We just have to weigh that down the correct amount, and now we're up to the next boss, the frog. I don't actually know what this boss is called.
Frog!
And this fight could go very well or very poorly, and it does not help when I press the wrong buttons.
Maybe the frog was making the water balloon. Yeah! Frogs live
this
in water.
Probably gonna go very poorly because I just used that extra skill and completely missed the boss because Celceta decided to go run over to the side. And this is the only boss of the run where that sort of damage thing I was talking about, damage types, matters because the small frogs are actually weak only to Adel, the sword character. So our party members running around hitting them is actually less useful than if they were just hitting the boss, but Idle does the most damage at this point, so we need to take control of that. Also, I'm gonna use a potion. I'm taking a lot more damage than I kind of want.
Uh-huh.
Now what, you're gonna take like no damage the rest of the fight. Just out of spite.
That's possible.
That's typical.
Also, very thankfully, this boss is not doing the attack. That's annoying. That boss has an attack where he sticks out his tongue and eats characters, and you lose control of them for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because thankfully, we didn't have to deal with that.
Well, good.
And now we have the Beast King Claws, which lets us... it replaces our roll, making us a little bit faster, and it gives us a tackle that breaks sort of some objects. I'm going to clip that now. And now we have everything we need to get to the end of the game. So we can break that. And so at this point, there's been no story. We've skipped all the story.
We defeated the water balloon fiend. That's important.
And frogs.
Well, they're the same thing, Corndan. Frogs be out there making water balloons, just throwing them at children. Children don't like it.
My son would think getting hit with water balloons is hilarious.
Yeah, but the 500th time starts getting old, Corndan.
He might still think it's hilarious.
Well, I would think it's hilarious. There's Cornchild. Whop! I'd be the one throwing the water balloon, so. You know what? Maybe we should I should come visit and I can just throw water balloons for an afternoon.
Okay. He still thinks the last internet person to come visit is like the most amazing thing, so.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Aw.
So all of that was sort of just skip that boss and get this warp, and now the game's gonna be torn in just pieces. I don't even know. I actually don't completely know how this skip works.
You just know that it does.
Yeah. So we are now in the cutscene for the boss. The boss sort of its intro cutscene, and we now need to get to a cutscene up here before this fade out and open the map. It's gonna tell us a bunch of cutscene triggers we skipped past. Just don't worry, it's gonna fade out.
Yeah.
Now we open the map 2 more times, and we are in a cutscene, and we have full control.
Okay.
This cutscene is the cutscene to get into the last dungeon. So partway during this cutscene, I can roll around. This door is going to open, and we'll be able to get into the last dungeon. And I need to be a little careful here because this cutscene can actually soft lock because Adol is supposed to open the door, which is the main reason I'm not controlling him at the moment. But now the other important thing. So I don't know why this cutscene plays. To be honest, I don't know exactly how it works. But because we exited a boss fight without losing or killing the boss, and the camera does not appreciate what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, it's probably very grumpy.
It's weird. The game thinks we are. This is the part that can soft lock. I need to be careful. Okay, we're good. We're there for a second. So we're in a boss fight, technically, so the game's gonna play the next sort of fight. Now, after the last dungeon, there's a fight that happens at the beginning, and I completely whiffed all the enemies with this. Oh no, okay, got them. So, at this point, this fight is supposed to happen after the last dungeon. So after these sort of really simple enemies are defeated, the game will put us where it thinks we're supposed to be, which is the end, sort of the end game, which None of this was explained. We skipped all the cutscenes pertaining to this.
Well, it's scary. I wouldn't want to know either. Just be like,
But
run
at
from
this
the
point-
ghosts!
At this point, we need to rip off Lord of the Rings and throw a mystical artifact into a volcano to destroy it.
Okay, okay.
Can we throw Adel into a mystical volcano?
No, but he can get shipwrecked many times throughout the series. Not this game, but at least 4 games, I think, start with him being shipwrecked.
So what you're saying is, I should never get on a boat with him.
Yes. And here we have the last boss, who, because this boss is more, I want to say cinematic, and, not cinematic, cinematic's not the right word. It's not really meant to be a challenge in the same way the boss of the last dungeon is, because it's after the point of no return. It actually scales to your level.
Oh, nice.
So we're under geared for this fight, but this boss is actually level scaled to us. It's still possible to do 0 damage if you're too under equipped,
But yeah, you're not too bad.
and the other character with us, I'm not going to just ignore the fact that she's here. She's not supposed to be here during this fight. Because of some of the shenanigans we've done, she's here. But she's supposed to be during a sort of escort mission for the dungeon just before the last one, I guess.
Okay.
And,
So what you're saying is we've kind of carried her around just because, right, as a consequence of all of our shenanigans?
Yes. And as you'll notice, she's healing us.
That's really convenient.
So this fight, at least on easy, is almost unlosable. I think it might be unlosable on easy. I don't think the boss can actually do enough damage. She would also... The escort quest is actually really annoying because you actually have to make sure she's close. And that was the last boss.
Okay.
And time, if I still cared, would have been right there.
Yeah.
And that's
That's it?
that's any percent.
Well.
I'm not gonna lie. I've now seen the whole game, and I don't feel like I've learned anything.
No, there's a lot skipped.
Really?
I'm just trying to make
no
sure.
idea.
Okay. I think I do have time, so I do want to show one thing off quickly.
Yeah, I think we could. I'll hop over there again. Yeah, it's probably fine.
Okay, this is extremely quick. So
Okay.
that was any percent. This is any percent new game plus. So I'm not gonna actually start a timer, but I'm gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Never mind. I forgot you have to select the difficulty. So New Game Plus unlocks a boss rush mode.
Okay.
And there are consequences to that.
Uh-oh.
So, New Game Plus, we do all this. This is just sort of a file I had. So we go to the last boss. Now I need to wait for him to do a certain attack. This is also good because it lets me show off a trick that's not used in any percent anymore.
Okay.
He's not doing the attack. So, some enemy attacks sort of pop you into the air. I'm not getting the attack. This is a little frustrating. And if you flash guard really fast on that attack, you can fly. But he is not doing the one attack.
Just do it, dude.
And it's annoying because he was doing it a bunch during the any percent, and it's the slowest attack. There it is. So
Whee!
we go over this wall here. Play any memory. We are now out of boss rush mode.
Are you serious?
Yep. And now we're in sort of the normal fight.
Gosh.
And as you can see, I have different skills equipped because this is my actual casual file.
Pew pew. Oh, he dead.
He dead.
And that's it. That's once I sort of play the last cutscene, that's New Game Plus.
Yeah.
You can do that on sort of any file, and if you do that on the hardest difficulty, it will give you the achievement for beating the game on the hardest difficulty.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh.
Nice.
That is considered a complete game.
Oh, that is absolutely hilarious. Oh my gosh. Thank you for showing us that. That was an amazing treat. I do know Ghost Kumo showed up and was really excited to see this run, so thank you for being here. And yeah, Zell, have you run this in other
I've run
places,
this
marathons?
in some other events, mostly smaller ones. Just for a bunch. I've gotten this in a few events.
Okay. Yeah. This is amazing. It's really good, even for people who have never like played or seen the game, like me. I really enjoyed it. So, is there anything that you need to plug or would like to plug before you take off?
I don't really have anything to plug other than no, I don't really have anything of mine. I guess the only thing, just because it's on my mind since that last question,
Sure.
is if I can find it. I don't have the link. But the submissions for a RPG speedrunning marathon called RPG Blitz
Okay. Yeah, if
are
people
open.
have the link, feel free to share that in chat. RPG Blitz.
Or no, not RPG Blitz. That's the wrong one. It's Questing for Glory. Questing for Glory.
Oh, well,
I'm sorry.
yeah, I know Questing for Glory. Come on.
We'll show for Questing for Glory.
Yes.
Wrong RPG event. I'm sorry.
Questing for Glory submissions are open. Feel free to go and check that out. RPG Limit Break usually hosts that, so make sure you go and check that out. High Spirits is still one of the main organizers, right?
I believe so. I'm actually not affiliated with them at
Oh.
all. It's just you asked if I heard anything.
Well,
that
okay,
came to my
there
mind,
you go. There you go. Yeah. I think that's pretty much all that we have. Well, thank you so much, Zell. I hope that
Yeah,
you had
thanks
fun.
for having
Yeah.
me.
See you next time.
Yep. Bye. I guess I'll just mute.
Yeah. Bye. Let's go.
Guess we should hop over to the Red Room.
Yeah, Red Room. Red Room. We painted it over there. Never mind, he already left. Ah! Okay, we're here in the Red Room. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, TheRDTail. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Work has been a pain for it only being Tuesday, but I'm really excited to be here and show off Caves of Cub.
I love Caves of Cud. I don't have it up on the screen quite yet, but I will go ahead and do that. I've never actually...
I haven't beaten it exactly, but I've played it a fair amount. It's a lot of fun.
I've
It's,
played it
never seen
a
it.
lot. I've played this a lot. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Great.
Corndan, it's a roguelike.
Mhm.
And I'm guessing it's an ASCII tile set, right? Based on what I'm seeing.
Not quite. Oh,
Not exactly.
okay.
It certainly gives off that air, that feel, but it's not quite ASCII.
Yeah, honestly, this
Or
is
text, I guess.
possibly my favorite roguelike that I've played. I love that I can have a favorite roguelike that I've never beaten, but that is
Mhm.
exactly how it goes.
Oh yeah, I mean, this game isn't really one I would say you beat exactly. There's a main quest line, and you can beat it that way if you want, but it's very just fun to explore and read all of the randomly generated text and all of the sort of surreal scenarios. It's very
Yeah.
deep, very fun. It's
And
wonderful.
honestly, they are still working on the main story. This game has existed for a long time, 2007, and they
Oh,
still
yeah,
haven't
something
finished
like
the main quote-unquote story. So yeah, it's a blast. But that's
Oh,
it. Should have it up. Everybody should be able to see it. Go ahead and
Great.
introduce yourself, Third Tail, and if needed, introduce whatever else, and we'll start the timer when you say.
Sure. I mean, I'm just a person on the internet. I stream a little bit. It's not really a primary thing I do, but it's fun. I love video games. I love art and creation and stories, and this game definitely has a lot of creation, a lot of story behind it. So, yeah, let's just get into it. This is going to be a showcase. I'm going to be reading a lot of the text, showing that off. We might die very quickly. The game likes to just kill you, but that's okay.
Oh, I
If
know.
we die, we just get to make a new character, start in a new place. It's great. That death just means we get to show more of the game off.
Yeah.
So, we can start the timer. 3, 2, 1, go. And start a new game. We're just going to play on classic mode. That's just the permadeath mode.
Okay.
And so, as far as character creation goes, we'll go through this a little quickly, but just to explain it, you've got your mutated humans or truekin, which I don't really play as truekin much, so we'll just go with mutated humans.
This is a little hard to see compared to the normal screen.
Oh, yeah, that is a good point. I am on the alpha branch, so they're testing some UI updates. It's maybe a little. It's definitely going to be different than people who've just played the base game.
Yeah.
But once we get into the game, it'll look more familiar.
Okay, yeah, it'll be easier to read at that point. Okay.
Sure. Actually, I'll throw it to you. You have some familiarity with the game. Is there a particular type of character you like to play?
Oh my gosh, I always do Warden. I love the Wardens.
Sure, we can play
Well, I
Warden.
don't always do them, but I like them.
Sure. Great. And what do we want to do for our mutations? Are there any you really like to play?
You know what? Corndan, you can choose to mutate. Well,
I don't know
I'm
anything
usually
about
a
any of this.
physical. I'm usually a physical dude. I do a lot of the physical attacks, arms and legs, and oftentimes the quills. Quills is one of my favorite.
Well, sure.
And then I'm also one of the cheesy people who gets regeneration because I'm like, I'm gonna die. I
mean,
don't.
That's fair. Sure. We'll get some extra arms. We'll take some quills. How about we get a stinger? We'll get a paralyzing stinger.
All right.
All right.
Good old bug butt.
Oh yeah. Let's give ourselves a lot of strength, agility, some toughness. We don't need to be very smart. Willpower's good though. A little bit ego. Sure. Doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. You can technically increase during a playthrough if you live long enough. That's like the biggest thing. Ah, yeah, create that world.
Oh yeah.
But does it reticulate splines?
Reticulate your spline.
Well, here we go. Just on the 8th of Tishrui Ux, you arrive at the village of Joppa. On the horizon, Cud's jungles strangle chrome steeples and rusted archways to the earth. Further and beyond, the fabled spindle rises above the fray and pierces the cloud-ribboned sky.
I am going to ask if there's any way you can make the text bigger because it is not
Hard to read.
Yeah, it's extremely
absolutely.
difficult to read.
And it's mostly just because, right, there's a lot.
Absolutely. Let's see what's in here. Is there a way to get the text bigger in here? User interface.
Yeah, I know that there are options. It's just finding the right option is always a little bit difficult.
Sure.
It's a roguelike. That's how it goes.
Overlay UI.
Okay.
And
Full screen. And let's see. What is this, a stream
If
for
we don't get it,
ants?
we don't get it. Yeah, we don't get it, we don't
like,
get it.
like we can deal if we don't.
sure. I'm afraid I don't know how to scale it offhand. That's okay though. Let's
We'll just make up the text as we go along. If
Sure.
we're-
Yeah, we can
That
let people know
works.
about any important text, and honestly,
Hmm.
at the side, I can go ahead and like just do some searches to see if I can find that.
Sure, if you find anything, let me know. Well, the first thing everyone has to do in Joppa is go and pet the cat.
It's important.
Sisyphus meows, and we start to glow. And the second thing to do in Joppa is steal from all the chests. Anything good? There's a fractured microchip. Not much though.
So what's a fractured microchip do?
Oh, it's just random junk you can kind
You
of
just sell it.
No, you don't actually sell it. You break it down into materials and you use those to craft things like grenades and bombs and laser guns. But
Yeah.
that's much later in the game. We're probably not going to see that. Copper nuggets, water. Water's the currency in this game. You also drink it. Yeah, if you don't drink water, you usually die. Okay. So let's get the first quest going on. This is Mehmet. He's going to tell us, if we ask for work, there are some critters eating their water vines. And, standard RPG stuff. Go and slay the rats that are eating our crops.
Stop eating my vines!
Oh, yeah. So let's take that, and we'll accept one more quest over here. A guy named Argive. Argive's a bit of a tinker in this town, and he just wants some random knickknacks, anything we can find. Doesn't matter if they're grenades or fancy axes, just anything that seems pretty neat. So, let's get on our way. This is the world map. It's really quite pretty. We can sort of explore around. Oh, as soon as we start to move, we find some ruins.
Yeah.
Now, is this the same map
Uh,
every single time, or does it change every time you play?
The overworld looks the same, but
Yes.
the actual map tiles, when you go into like the detailed view, are randomized with different events and ruins and enemies and things like that. But the overworld itself looks the same.
Okay, so I might have found the option.
Okay.
Because there should be under overlay UI, there should be a modern and overlay control scale. Okay.
UI. Enable modern UI elements. Modern and overlay control scale.
So it's already at 2.
It is great.
You, try it at auto and just.
Just
Yeah,
leave it
what
on
happens
auto.
with auto?
Does that change anything?
No.
No.
No,
There
unfortunately
are
not.
two different overlays. It's a little bit confusing. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's all right. Oh my gosh. This place that you're in, it looks like some ruins. Ruins get really sketchy really fast.
Oh yeah, they do. Nothing too scary so far. There's some kudzu over here. It
Gross.
doesn't move. It's a plant, but it will rust your things and destroy your weapons. So we don't want to get too close.
Yeah,
to that.
Corndan, if you walked close to it with your Hot Wheels, there would be hot rusty wheels.
Well, maybe.
You gotta lacquer them. You gotta smooth them up.
They
Maybe
are.
get some
They
WD-40.
are.
Oh,
They
we
are
found
all
a-
lacquered up. You got to protect the paint.
Okay, it's gonna
yeah,
be fine then.
absolutely. Definitely don't want to get your Hot Wheels rusted.
Ready to drop onto 4s. Books are worth a decent amount, but you can also give them to a librarian in the game.
I almost always just give them to librarians. Experience is really, really nice. As far as what the books contain, it's just a bunch of randomly generated text. It's kind of fun to look through a few times. Clan Lecrae maintains that the evaporate instantly when they reach a slight increase of temperature. You know, so just random Markov chain sorts of things. They're pretty neat.
I'm not. I always thought that somebody had written them because they're, but maybe not. Some of the books definitely have helpful information. But
Oh yeah,
not a lot of them.
there are a handful of books that are the same every time, and they do contain useful information. Things like cures for diseases, or some quest books that tell you how to complete certain objectives.
Now the cures can change, though, so it's actually important if you do get a disease to get that book again so that you can figure out what the cure is.
Oh yeah, we'll see if we get diseased. We might get some mushrooms on our hands, or on our feet, or basically anywhere. You can get mushrooms growing anywhere. A lot of them are actually really useful. Fungal infections are quite nice in this game when they don't kill you.
Sometimes, yeah. Jeez. If only
I mean,
athletes.
does everything
was
kill
like
you in this
that.
game? Because it sure seems like it.
Most things
Mostly.
can. I've never drowned.
But you probably
drown.
could.
You definitely. You know, I'm not sure that you can drown. You can definitely die from entering many fluids. Water's not usually one of them.
Yeah, if you thought there were a lot of fluids in Noita, this game has it beat hands down. I mean, we've seen water. I wouldn't be too surprised if we see asphalt relatively soon and slime, and those are just some very basic. Oh no, your sword! It's rusty. You got a rusty boy now. Oh,
That's not good. Well, we should probably head back to Joppa now. We're not finding anything in these ruins except a book. Well, let's just, there's hostels nearby. There's that kudzu.
well, yeah, the hostile kudzu.
Oh, yeah.
The worst. I hate it when plants hate me.
Yeah, most things
That's why
hate you in this game.
That's why you got to eat them, right? Because they hate you.
The plant. I don't think kudzu is edible.
I'm pretty sure it is.
If you
Really?
cook it right, I'm sure. Well, let's buy a new
It is if you
weapon.
get
Oh,
hot enough. Wouldn't
so
it
expensive.
burn?
Well, you cook it.
Yeah, I mean, you get
Okay,
things pretty
but
hot. They
you
don't
can-
necessarily burn.
You can cook trees and still can't eat those.
Well,
that's
you
just 'cause you
can,
can't.
but
Yeah. Can't really digest the cellulose very well, but I mean, you could chew it up and swallow it if you wanted.
Apparently kudzu, the leaves, vine tips, flowers, and roots are all edible, but do not eat the vines. The leaves can be used like spinach and eaten raw. Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
See, you should listen to me more often.
Oh, we need kudzu here. Yeah, I know. I know. It is an absolute nuisance in the South.
Oh yeah. Here's our first quest objective, and this is what a lot of this game is jumping down into caverns and caves, the caves of Cud even you could say, and yeah, we're just gonna hop down here and see what kills us. So far nothing. It's probably going to be plants. This dog's friendly.
Dog's
It's a
friendly.
wet feral dog.
Well, yeah, there's a pool of water right there. There are
Can you
these...
pet the dog?
Oh, I think a plant
can't
just shot
pet
you.
the dog. Oh, I think
The dog's dead.
yeah, the dog died. What killed this dog? I have no idea.
It
Well,
probably is a seed shooting vine somewhere.
yeah.
Ooh, yeah,
the
one just hit you.
Yep. There it is. I should have.
If you can get to it fast enough, you could kill. Oh, the bat died. Ha ha.
Nope, we died.
Plants. Corndan, welcome to plants.
Plants.
But it turns out plants hate you more than you hate them.
Oh yeah.
Well, at least in
Plants
this game.
will absolutely kill you. We
Yeah.
haven't even seen baboons yet. But
Baboons are plants. What are you
no,
talking
no,
about?
they're much more dangerous than plants. Plants throw seeds at you, baboons throw rocks at you.
Nah, they're not too bad. Just all you have to do is charge him and stab him in the eye. Stab him. Take your sword right in the eye. Baboon's down.
Yeah? Is that how it goes?
That'll work. But I think this time we're gonna do a slightly different thing here. We're gonna play an Esper, and we are going to we're going to mind control some people. Yeah, that'll work.
A Nausicaa roguelike is asking. I don't know what Nausicaa is, but essentially they're saying this looks like it could be a Nausicaa roguelike.
I'm not sure what that is.
Oh,
either,
it's a
but...
post-apocalyptic world. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
Studio
sure.
Ghibli film.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Nausicaa Valley of the Wind.
Mm-hmm.
In the Valley of the Wind.
I'm a little disappointed we haven't gotten any lore tidbits here. Those are my favorite parts of this game. Certain things on walls or weapons will tell little
Well,
story
I mean, all you have to
blurbs
do
about
is
the
look at the
history.
statue in Joppa. That has information.
Oh, that's true.
Well, I guess it's technically not a Ghibli movie because Ghibli didn't exist then, but it's a Miyazaki film.
Uh-huh.
Oops. Oh, whoops. I didn't close the door before I stole from Joppa. They didn't like that.
Wolf,
Okay.
if you kidnap me, I might have to kidnap you back. Yeah, that's right.
That's not how it works.
Blood for blood.
Like that, bro. That's not how it works.
That's it. We're both kidnapped. That way we are both going to prison if anybody finds out.
Let's try this again.
Kidnap you and do what? Hostage. Why else do you kidnap somebody? Especially an adult.
Oh dear. Well, this is a bad.
Well, okay, I
bad
won't
roll.
ask about the other reasons to kidnap. To make them watch movies? Yeah, that's a good. I've only kidnapped
Yeah.
one person ever.
Oh, really? That's one more than I have.
Oh, okay. It was to take them home.
Okay. I'll trust that was a good motive.
I won't.
Like, she was at school, and she's like, "Oh, my family is gonna pick me up, but not for like another 10 hours or something like that." We're like, "We're just gonna take you home." She's like, "No, you don't have to do that." We're like, "Yeah, we're gonna take you home so you can go home, so that you're not sitting around at school all day." And she's like, "No," and then we kidnapped her and took her home.
So someone was complaining that they weren't going to go home, and then you took them home, and they were complaining about that too.
They didn't really complain. We actually took pictures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we like put ropes around her wrists and everything. It was fun. And she said it was okay.
Then it wasn't exactly
Then it wasn't-
kidnapping.
Yeah.
It was
I mean, it's
at
not
first.
kidnapping if
It
they
was.
agree.
Well, they agreed after the fact.
Oh, I guess that's Stockholm syndrome then.
Streams now evidence for the trial.
I mean, all I hear is refusing to press charges. Here.
You don't even know who it was. Yeah,
Doesn't
none of you.
matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. You have to have standing.
Oh yeah. Here's some of the wonderful lore blurbs from this game. Just as she rode around the godless province of Magara, Dalashir's chariot was driven off a cliff by a bandit clique of antelopes. Fortuitously,
Aw.
a group of nearby bears came to her rescue.
Yay!
For the rest of her life, Dalashir was indebted to bears.
Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a completely normal story.
Also, I do want people to know I was probably a minor at that time. I don't actually remember too much about that. So, Simple Sarah, it's complicated.
Yeah. Oh, a wax weep. Speaking of fluids.
Weeps in this game are creatures that is liquid. And this one is oozing wax.
Yep. So if we ever need wax, we can just come back here and take as much as we want. Yeah, you can get lots of weeps. You can get lava weeps, wine weeps, honey weeps. Basically, any liquid can just kind of be oozed. I really
Like,
need
that
to
sounds
find-
like you need to go see a doctor.
Yeah, probably.
Right? If I am oozing wax, right, there's a problem.
I agree. But they're really useful sometimes, especially the wine ones. Wine sells for a lot. People like
If I am oozing wine, then call the Pope, because I am clearly Jesus Christ. Right?
Yeah. Well, we need to convince someone to join us on our trek. We need to find. We can find some snapjaws. That'll be really nice.
Rawr.
So we're currently playing a build that really wants to not have to fight its own battles. But luckily, you can basically convince any creature to join you. You can proselytize anything: bears, antelopes.
You can
Plants.
convert an antelope. I like it.
Oh yeah,
Convert them into what?
Absolutely.
Food?
no, into your allies, and then they'll fight and die for you without any further questions. You just have to talk really nicely to them. I'm not finding any nearby Java, so well,
Look, chat. We don't know. We know through the current sacrament that the wine is the blood of Christ, but it was wine first. But we don't know that Jesus's real blood wasn't just wine.
You know, that's profound. That's quite true.
Mm.
Maybe Jesus was just a wine weep.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'd believe it. Okay. Will you come to my aid? No. Okay, let me magically force you to come to my aid. There we go.
Aw, good job.
That's not gonna last forever though, but I'm at least gonna be able to not get murdered. Not getting murdered is pretty good. Okay. Hi, let's talk to you. Just stay there. Just stay there, okay? Thanks. There we go. Oh. Oh, there's a snapshot. How about you? Ah, you're also unconvinced by my pleas. That's not good. Okay. How about you? Oh, another seed-spitting vine. Ah, that's unfortunate. Well, let's try something else then. Just for the sake of speed, we'll just do a pre-generated character. Let's do a gun.
Is that a death Taurus?
You're gonna be a bird?
Uh,
Death tortoise.
Why is it? There we go. Pre-gen. Yeah, there's a death tortoise, a dream tortoise.
Aha!
Oh, dream tortoise. Okay, I like death tortoise better.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty deadly tortoise. It can emit some sleep gas
Oh my
and put
gosh.
people to sleep, and then it's a death tortoise.
Yeah, Corndan, let me tell you, tortoises in this game are already death characters. They are so mean.
Oh god, yes.
Like, because they just slowly come towards you and then they surround you and just, you can't really kill them. They've got shells. Like, so many hits.
All right, well, let's go somewhere else other than Joppa. How about we go? Let's go to the desert. The desert's always fun.
I went to a desert. I went through the desert.
Did you see anything interesting? Did
Nope.
you kidnap anyone? Oh, I guess you didn't. There was only the one person you kidnapped, right?
And technically, it wasn't kidnapping. Because she was cool with it. Technically, it was friends helping a friend out. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure that if you have to add technically to that statement, if I quite trust you, but that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
No,
By the way, all of the trees that you see there, it's an orchard with certain abilities. You can actually harvest apples from there that you then use later for food.
Oh yeah, we haven't even cooked
You haven't
anything
even
in this game
cooked.
yet. Yeah. Well, I'm not actually hungry, but let's cook. Just because cooking is fun, it's something to show off.
You can't cook. You got to learn how to cook.
Well, I can't cook from a recipe. I can't, intentionally use ingredients.
I'll just grab stuff from nearby.
Make something. But let's see the sorts of things we grab. We grab a pinch of erstwhile water. I don't know why water has an emotion, but that's okay. We grab a salt popper wing, a smidgen of flattened dog hair, and a boar tooth. Just things just sort of randomly in the surroundings here. Sounds wonderful.
I don't want to eat the tooth. Ew, gross.
It's just there for flavoring.
Yeah, it's like a bay leaf.
It tastes like teeth. Can you taste your own teeth? I can't. And if you can, you need to see a dentist.
I've never had that thought. I've never tasted my own teeth. That's disturbing.
But have you ever tasted somebody else's teeth?
Oh. No? Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean...
No! Why would I? No! Do you go and when you kiss, you lick their teeth?
I mean,
I've never tasted somebody else's teeth, but maybe you have?
I'm trying to think if I have. If so, they didn't taste like anything. They're not memorable.
Yeah, that's about how it is. It's not really memorable, but, maybe.
Like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you're making out, okay, and do little tongue, you might touch the teeth with the tongue, and if you do, you're probably not going to taste it. And if you do, then you're probably not going to be making out for long.
Yeah. Oh. Oof. Yeah. What's this quest? Oh, we have to go drink from a sanctified clay jug.
Heck yeah, that's my type of quest. Come on, Corndan, let's go find the jug. Go find a jug. Gonna go find a jug. Drink from the jug. Oh no, it's in the desert.
Tastes like teeth.
Yeah.
It's gonna taste like teeth.
I don't want to drink from teeth jug. No.
Oh no. I hope it doesn't taste like teeth.
Ooh, you're
we'll
at
see.
a place. Ooh, this is at a place with raiders, and raiders can definitely destroy you.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
them
Super
the teeth
quickly.
jug.
No teeth jug.
Oh,
Yeah, seed shooting vine there.
Yeah.
Or was that one of? Yeah, it was a seed.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a seed.
I played this game
It's
way
from
too
the
much, Corndan.
Northwest.
I see that.
Well,
So,
let's just
so what I've learned so far in this game is plants are evil and things taste like teeth.
Nothing tastes like teeth.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
Teeth taste like teeth, and that
Okay.
went in our meal.
That raider just cast a spell around you, huh?
No, I cast that. I put
Oh.
up my force bubble, so the raider can't stab me while I shoot it.
Oh, well, that was
I
nice.
just killed it in one shot anyway.
Oh, but somebody did try to shoot, I think.
Yeah, something did it. It was a seed. Oh, there it is again.
See, the plants, okay? Plants are the devil.
Oh, no, here's a rifler, though.
And the devil's in the details. If you look at a plant, you see the details. The devil.
Wait, so plants are the devil, and the devil's in the details, so if the plants are in the details...
Well, the plants have details if you look at them.
This is true. Raiders. I'm gonna need to reload here. There we go.
You know, I'm trying to think because...
Let's see.
Oh, that was a
Ow.
nasty hit,
Oh, no.
but you can probably get away and rest a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
There's a plant.
use this rifler. Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't get me. Let's find a corner over here and try to rest up a little bit.
It looks like you have relatively good regeneration.
Yeah. Got like decent toughness. Oh no. Something... Oh, there you are. I'll just try to stab you. Never mind, I'll just shoot you. There we go. Hey, you gained a level. We've survived long enough to gain a level. That happens sometimes.
Yeah. Now, what's actually kind of helpful for people is that recently the game has added a system that you can set up your save specifically, or your game specifically, to have saves. So that, you know, it's not just one death and you're done. You can go back to the last autosave. So
yeah, and actually there's a... It's been in the debug menu for quite a while. You can turn on auto-saving and turn off permadeath if you really want to. It's technically listed as a debug menu right now, but there are modes that are coming out in the future that are really going to make that official. The game is definitely, for being pretty brutal and pretty difficult as a roguelike, they definitely want to create options for you to play the game in whatever way is fun for you. So if you don't like permadeath, you don't have to play with it.
This music is so good.
Oh yeah, the music in this game is really it's very powerful. That's probably the best word for it.
Whenever I play it and Justin hears me, he's like, "Oh, is the music to the screaming part yet?" I'm like, "Just a second, just a second."
The screaming is the best. Oh no.
There's a little spiky thing. Oh yeah, those pricklers.
Yeah, let me get close to that. No. Okay, we'll sprint away. Where is this jug? Gotta find a jug.
Yeah, you need to drink from the jug. Drink the jug. Oh yeah, Ubi is saying that you got 78 skill points. That seems like a lot. It's not.
It's not. Most of the skills in the game will take 100, or like some of the weaker ones will be 50. There are some more powerful ones, but 100 is about what you're looking at for getting a skill. Oh, and a rifler killed me. We never found out if the jug tasted like teeth.
We already knew it tasted like teeth.
Oh, did we?
I mean, Corndan.
I mean, yeah, because I said so.
Hey, I'm gonna go lick,
No, can't argue
lick
with
the
that.
jug. Lick the jug. Gonna lick the jug. It tastes like teeth. At least in Dwarf Fortress, you can make like teeth jugs.
Let's play as the tortoise. Let's play as the tortoise, and we're gonna go to let's go to the salt marsh. Yeah, the different starting areas, they don't matter too much. They're basically just different biomes. You'll get different randomly generated quests and characters and things. But it's mostly just a change of scenery, a change of pace. Oh, what is this? Oh,
Honestly,
desecrated stone statue of Thaw.
if you do follow what the game tries to guide you to do with some of the quests, it takes you to some areas that are significantly difficult. Especially, I'm thinking when you have to go and get a robot that's died and revive it.
Oh yeah, that's notorious as sort of the big difficulty spike in the game.
Yeah, basically, and the reason is there are some creatures in there that can give you an illness that causes your tongue to fall out, and if your tongue falls out, then everything is expensive. You can't talk to anybody to complete quests, and basically you just have to run around until you can find a book that teaches you how to fix your tongue.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great.
Yeah, pretty much. Though, as a fun little aside, if somehow you can get your reputation with mollusks high enough, they won't actually attack you, and you can learn a really fancy recipe from the boss in that area.
What?
So what's that recipe?
What is it? I think it's just called, what's the boss's name? Well, it's the boss's name, Surprise. It's basically just, some mollusk slimy goo. It's
Cool.
it's not really very pleasant, but hey, you can learn it. It's part of the game.
I like that, like, when you make the recipe, it's like, that you find in the book. It has like 3 or 4 different ingredients that you have to use, and then basically like light your container on fire. So you go take your, what's it called? Whatever whatever you have holding your water, light it on fire,
right.
and then drink it. And then you also have to worry about not dying because you're on fire after doing that. Not a jug, it's the canteen.
The canteen, yeah.
There.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Being lit on fire, it happens in this game,
Yeah.
It's just a natural part of life in CUD.
One thing about this as well, water is... Oh, yeah.
How often does being lit on fire happen? Are we talking like Noida levels of being lit on fire? Or I'm just really bad at lighting my my grill levels of being on fire?
It really depends on where you're at. Sometimes when you're in the desert, there'll be these really pretty
I hate
snakes,
those.
and they'll just shoot a laser beam at you, and you'll be very on fire, and then you're dead. So it doesn't last long, at least.
Yeah, the thing is, if you do have water in your canteens, you can pour it all over yourself. But water is extremely important in this game because most of the water is salt water. And not only is it used for drinking periodically, but it's also your currency. And so
I see a lot of water on this map, right?
That's salt water.
Is everybody in the... So, right, you'd think the first thing I would do, right? I'm an engineer. The first thing I do, I see all this salt water is, how do I purify that? And then I'm like a billionaire because I have all the water.
I think
Yeah,
you
you'd be a
can in
water
some
baron.
locations. Yeah.
You just be a water baron. They exist. There are people who have had that same idea.
Water Baron is an actual class, Corndan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a high future tech. There are ways to purify water. You can even purify slime. Purified slime is really useful for a lot of cures.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna try to leave this place. We've stumbled on a lair of a legendary dragonfly.
Oh no.
And I'm probably just gonna die if I mess around too much. I wanted to at least see it. But no, this slime's gonna try to kill us. So we're gonna run away.
Oh, there are desalination pellets that you can use to treat salt water in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just, they're not that common. Oh, hi, another slime. Can I just kill this slime and get on with my life? We're gonna release sleep gas. Yeah, we'll just put the slime to sleep. There we go. Yeah, because currently, our 2 quests are to go, open a door and to cook at a stove. Very exciting stuff. But we got lost, so... we're probably gonna die, but that's okay. Let's see if we can find anything exciting as long as we're lost. No, probably not. We're just kind of going through the marshes for now.
Oh yeah. Gonna walk through the marshes, get covered in salt water. And then all my stuff's gonna say that it's stained from water. That's just what we do.
Is that just what we do?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Okay. Well, look, this is my first experience with the game, so you got to tell me what I'm supposed to be doing here.
Yeah, we're supposed to be oh. So I think this is bad. We're being attacked by a crocodile, a wet crocky.
Oh, you're so
and a
dead.
chitinous puma. Probably. We're gonna release some sleep gas.
You're gonna
and
fall asleep.
then- Not if I run fast enough. There we go. Perfect. We didn't even have to actually fight. Okay, these are friendly.
Oh, good.
Ooh, 4 point news there. Is that friendly? No, it's not friendly. It's
Oh.
another puma. But the news are going to fight it. And I don't have to worry about it.
It's good news.
Oh no.
Bad news.
Very bad
So
news.
I'm not gonna lie, right? I'm sitting here while we're getting attacked by news, right, or something. I've been watching this for 38 minutes now, and I won't lie, I have literally no idea what's going on and what the plot is.
That's fair. There's not really a plot. Most of it is just wandering around trying not to die. Now we're being attacked by a puma and we don't have sleep gas. And we died.
Well, you know, Corndan and I have counseled together, and Corndan is super confused, and I think most people are confused. And honestly, as much as I love this game, it is being a rough watch.
Sure.
I think
Alright.
we are pulling out the gong.
Alright.
I assume there's a gong sound there too, because I can't hear it on Discord.
Yep, I played it. I played a gong sound. I played it.
Alright. Fair enough.
But at the same time, I fully recommend that people play this game. I know that
Yeah,
Xandra has done streams of Caves of Cud before, and that's always a lot of fun. Roguelikes are very difficult to make interesting. Original roguelikes are very difficult to make interesting to people who haven't seen them before. So, you know, don't feel too bad. It's just a very difficult genre to try to tackle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, with that said, thank you so much, TheRDTail.
Sure, yeah, you're very welcome. It was certainly great to be here.
Anything that you would like to, what was I going to say? Like to plug? Yeah.
No, not really. It was great to be here. It was really fun to show this off. Yeah, I definitely understand that it can be it's pretty dense. It's pretty hard to follow what's going on, but it's just a game I love, and I wanted to come on here and show it off, regardless of how interesting it is. I mean, that's kind of the point of the show, right?
Yeah, and you know, go on how long it is, and honestly, if you can earn that gong, then you deserved it. Well, thank you
Great.
so much. We'll see you later.
Yep, absolutely. Have a good show.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, Corndan, we're fortunate because I actually have a backup for us. Let's hop over in the blue room if we can, real quick.
Sure.
Yeah, there we go. I am gonna play SnkRX because this has been exactly what I have loved playing recently. It's so much fun. Let me go ahead and make sure.
You're gonna have to share it for me. So
I will. Give me a second. Grandpa Brossentia here, just trying to do all the dang old technologies, and you know. There we go, and bam. If you can hear it, I will turn the audio up in a second once I start sharing this with Corndan. 15 to 20 minutes, yes, it will not be a super long playthrough, everybody. I put 10 minutes as my estimate. We may go a little bit longer than that, but simply put, I love this game. We're gonna turn up the volume, music, and this is something that I have been playing the last few days, and I love it, okay? Let me go ahead and make sure you can all see my mouse as well. Squeak, squeak. So, Corndan, you like snakes?
I do like snakes.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
I mean, most snakes are good snakes. You know, I mean, some of them will bite you and kill you, and some of them will suffocate you and then kill you, but most of them are good snakes.
Okay. Well, that is good to know. I didn't know. Let's go ahead and get into this then. I actually need to restart a run. So everybody, this is SnkRX, and this game is also, this is a roguelite. Okay. So what we need to do, right now I don't have anyone in my party, but we're going to go ahead and add all three of these, swordsman, cleric, and archer, and here we go. So essentially we're playing Snake. Yeah, However, the different classes that I have will automatically attack as I go around as a snake. Because I have a cleric, there are going to be green orbs dropping periodically. What were you going to say, Corndan?
Let me get this straight, right? You're a party as a snake, and everybody does something in there, right? Yep. The cleric drops orbs, the swordsman does something, the archer obviously shoots arrows, the rogue does who knows what.
You got it. The rogue throws daggers. See the daggers chain between enemies. The warrior, you're going to see a big square appear occasionally. That's an area of effect attack that he does there. And yeah, we're just fighting the different bacteria that appear. Whatever these are, I don't know. Different pill bugs.
I'm not going to lie, I could kind of get behind this game.
And the music rocks, okay?
It's pretty good.
So there we go. We're through level 2. Not only that, but as we go along, we're earning gold, and we'll be leveling some of my characters up. Although I'm going to take the Vagrant, who is also a Psyker, and who do I want? Beastmaster. Okay. Beastmaster, as you go, you'll be getting additional little creatures that will run around. The Psychic dude both attacks as well as has this orb that swings around you. The orb does contact damage whenever it hits enemies. Depending on how I'm playing, I can either do really well with it or not at all.
If you have a guy that dies, right? You know, because you've been doing a real bad job about health management, do they just like pop out of your snake?
They disappear from your snake, but they will be back for the next round, so it's not a huge deal. Okay, so now we're getting an upgrade. Annihilation. I don't believe I have any Voiders. I don't want Haste. I don't have any Cursors. We're going to go ahead and add position 4 gets plus 30% damage, and then probably slap my Swordsman there. I want another Cleric, another Archer. You don't actually get another piece of your snake. They just start getting leveled up and more powerful. Like right now, my Healer does 1 heal orb every 8 seconds. That's great. Okay, so here we go on to round 4. The thing is, the enemies, the red enemies are just very boring and plain, but any of the other colors will be a little bit scarier. Oops. As you can see,
the blue attack square them?
No, it's me.
Okay.
Yeah, most of the enemies can only
magician.
Either deal contact damage or shoot some projectiles. Yeah, I've got a magician there. Okay, we cleared that arena out. Let me see. Who is it? Mage, yeah. Now, at this point, I want to have at least... We're going to go by the Merchant as well as the Sentry. Merchant can go in the back. Honestly, I don't care if the Merchant dies, because his ability is that if every 10 gold that you have, you'll get 1 interest every time that you beat a fight. You also get 1 interest every 5 gold that you have, up to 25 gold. So right now I have 10 gold, I believe, and that means that I'll get 1 interest from the Merchant that I bought, as well as 2 interest from just having gold. Okay, so at this point, I'm not doing too bad strength-wise. I'm getting a little bit cornered. The green pluses that are there, by the way, are from one of my dudes who builds. He's a builder.
So the green pluses are good.
Yes, the green pluses are good. Now, as you get... Oh, geez. Okay. You can ram them and deal some damage, but honestly, it does more damage to you. Unless you're really close to the end of the level, you don't really want to ram them. Okay, but that's okay. We got through that, got a little interest. We're gonna grab 1 more magician, and I don't have great options right now, but whatever. Mercenary, you can go at the back. Okay, so you also have a list of different synergies here. As you can see, the various classes that you have, each character that you pick up has different classes, and some of them can multi-class, like this, a rogue and a swarmer. However, you have to have the number of dots lit up here corresponding with the number of classes that you collected, or the number of units with that class that you've collected. As soon as I hit 3 Rangers, for example, I'll get a bonus. I'll get an 8% chance to release a barrage on attack to allied Rangers. I've only got 1 synergy, but that's because it's the Explorer. Guess what? You get one of those. Okay, here we go. On to the next round. The Elite is a little bit scary. He takes a lot of hits to kill, and also he'll periodically do a spell. This one will make everything fast. And I don't like them being fast. They kill me when they're fast. Now,
Well, then you need something that slows them down.
Yeah, either that, or you can actually get a silencer that will make it so that they can't cast their spells. I'm taking a lot of damage, but the Elite's almost dead. We're gonna be fine. Ow. I think.
Probably.
Oh my gosh.
No, we're not.
No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. See, I'm still dealing damage. Still doing plenty of damage. Come here. Come here. Oh my gosh. Well, let's pick up a little healing then. Okay. Just a couple hits. Just a couple hits. That's all I need. Oh, come on. Do I have anything left that'll deal damage? I've got my healer. Okay.
I would say no, you don't.
I can do this. I can do this. Well, never mind. Let's do one more run. There,
Yeah.
You've got the idea for what's happening, and I am... Oh my gosh. Not flagellant. We're just gonna start with the host. Okay, this guy throws out pets. Also, this early on, it's not really a huge concern. I can just ram a whole bunch of them and kill them physically. Yeah! I am the cutest orange dot in the world, everybody. Not very many cute orange dots, though. Gotta be honest. Come on! Come on! Okay, this is... taking a little...
I like the idea here, right? That if you look at like how your little pets get thrown out,
Yeah.
it's like you're overhand like throwing puppies at them, right? They're doing flips before they hit the ground and take off.
Yeah, it's kind of adorable. I got a jester. He will occasionally curse enemies, and when the enemies get cursed, and then after they die, they will shoot daggers out, I believe. Yeah, bam. However, this is not a very strong team at the moment.
Well, that's because all you're doing is throwing puppies.
It's true, throwing puppies is great, but... Okay, whatever, we'll win. Come on, puppies. That's fine. Oh, there's another wave. Well, never mind. I'm gonna reset. Okay, the puppies worked pretty well. Let's get a merchant and a magician and do this level. Okay. This time, this is gonna be my playthrough. This is gonna be it, okay? We're gonna beat the game. By the way, this game has
how many levels are there?
There are 25 right now. The game does have New Game Plus, which essentially will allow you to make your snake longer. I'm up to the point where I can have 10 segments. And I believe there's a New Game Plus option, rather than extending your snake, is to extend the number of levels that you are able to go through. I haven't done that yet at all, but I think you can sort of space it out and do all of those, or each of those, you know? So once I finish this, I could choose to have more levels to go through. Okay, we've got a pretty good starting build here. Got a magician, we've got this guy with the orb, we've got a merchant who's absolutely useless until later. He's good at ramming, though. Bam.
I mean, you should make it your goal to kill him every single time.
I love it. Okay, I want to grab another psychic and this cryomancer. Cryomancer will do area damage. The psychic, you're gonna notice I have more balls going around me. I've got 4 instead of the 1. And that's because the psychic gets 1, and then when you have the synergy of 2 of these psychic dudes, like I have in my party,
They both get 1 more.
yes. And then if I have 4 of them, they'll all have 3 each. So, yeah, choosing things that have the same class can be extremely beneficial. There we go. Got through that. That was a piece of cake. Homing barrage. I probably want that. Yeah. That means if... Oh my gosh. I could get the synergy with mages. It decreases enemies' defense. Or the silencer.
That's pretty good.
Let's just take all of them. Might as well. We've got a magic heavy class. You can sell them later on for the same price that you bought them for, so it's not a huge deal. What were you gonna say, Corndan?
I mean, and it doesn't matter anyway, because we're gonna have to cut this short soon, right?
Yeah, we're ahead
so
of
we can get back on
schedule.
right, yeah.
Yeah, soon-ish.
We got about 5 more minutes before we should be back on schedule.
Sounds good. I can keep going until then.
4
So
minutes,
let me
something like that.
go ahead and just get choosing. Oh, I love me a good infester. I've just got something for pets. Look at all my snake bits. Doing a little wiggle here. Yeah. So most of what I'm doing is like keeping track of where the enemies are, making sure that I don't get myself cornered too much. Depending on the abilities that I have, I want to make sure that like I can hurt the enemies, but they can't get too close to me. Luckily, I've got a silencer, which makes it so that the enemies, if they do have skills like to speed up other enemies, or ooh, another merchant. Oh my gosh. There's another host.
Are you trying to sell something?
I'm just trying to decide what do I want. Yeah, Voider.
I mean, so what's the
just a
Artificer
swarm.
do? Right, is that...
The Artificer?
Or Arcanist or whatever?
Arcanist. Let me see if I can find them. Chronomancer. They launch a slow-moving orb that launches projectiles.
I mean,
I really like them.
Should you buy another magician because you can? I mean, you had one?
I want to start getting interest, and because of that, no, I'm gonna take a little time to buy additional characters. You know, I'll get 1 extra gold at this point because I chose not to buy a mage. So here we go. We're gonna get default amount of gold as well as, okay, let's see, reinforcement. If you have 1 or more enchanters, I do have enchanters, huh? Sure, let's take that. Okay, 1 interest there. Ooh, a fairy. Let's do it. The fairy is gonna be our healer, and she also enchants, which means I want to get rid of somebody. That's Psyker. But who? Who do I want to ditch? Wait, I don't have a merc, do I? Oh, I do, right at the top. Okay, well, too bad. Vagrant, we'll love you up next time if we get the chance. Okay, you can also level up the individual items that you have. You can level up the store so that you get better units constantly. But I've got a really decent build this early on. Like, this is looking fairly hopeful. Not only that, but these orbs are just spinning. I like them. I like my wide orbs. Okay, the fairy's doing pretty good as well. You can actually, in some situations, turn healing into damage, depending on different items that you get. So if I get lucky, we might do that. Arcanist. I could level up the Arcanist.
Well, so what I'm going to say here is I'm probably going to gong you after this next arena.
Fine.
We can get back on schedule.
All right.
I know.
We can just stop playing it, Corndan, instead of gonging. This is a good game.
I mean, it does look like to be a good game, so that would be fine.
And it's a fun game. I've had fun playing Snake.
And how much is it? Right,
like $3 on Steam. Yeah, it's for the amount of content that this has, as well as how well it's made. Absolutely worth it. Okay, if this looks at all interesting to you, it's on Steam. I think it was on sale recently. Like, yeah. Okay. A gong is not a reflection of the game. Well, whatever. You're a reflection of your face. Well,
either way, we're gonging it.
Oh my gosh, no! No, not the gong! Why? Corndan!
Because I can.
You're so cruel. Absolutely.
I know. But we should go to the red room.
Yeah. Actually, before we go there, I'm gonna go ahead and run a quick ad, everybody. This is Don't Make Us Bored, and I have a little bit of setup. That's why we're gonna do that. So we will see you in about 1 minute for some more games.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get some water.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah. You're not up on the screen yet. We're actually at ads, so don't worry too much for a moment. Yeah, because I gotta do setup.
Yeah.
I was about to play on Snake Game. The snakes! Run around!
The snakes and the bits and the magic and the elite and...
Oh my gosh, it's such a good game. Have you seen that before?
No, I haven't, but all the gameplay, the stuff made it look like a, Teamfight Tactics or Dota Underworld. Like, you buy 3 of one unit, then it becomes a level 2 unit, you gain interest after rounds with your gold. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, not only is it extremely cheap, it's got, like, overwhelmingly positive reviews. Like, I'm all about this, okay? This has been my jam lately. Well, everybody, welcome back to Don't Make Us Bored, Brossentia and Corndan's Variety Show. Just to let you know, you should type !DMUB in Twitch chat in order to see, bam, a sign up. If you would like to sign up, we would love to have you play a game. We really like to have new people who have never played before, or I don't know, friends of the stream, whether you have a showcase, a speed run, or something that is going to be fun for us, we want to see it. The only rule, don't make us bored. It doesn't have to be a bad game to make us bored, as we have learned, but it does happen from time to time. Well, TheKuchiri is here. Hello there.
Oh, how are you?
I am
Doing good.
great. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. It's been a hectic afternoon. I'm glad to come here and show you a bad game. A game that I think is actually QSO worthy, so...
Ooh, that always gets me excited. Well, then again, I like bad games. That's my life.
This game's real bad.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let me go ahead and turn off this RoboCop music, and I'm not even kidding you, Corndan. It was just RoboCop all day.
Was it? I mean, I missed it so I could get some water and ham.
And ham?
Oh yeah, I got a ham from a coworker who had a pig raised, and he gave me one of the smoked hams. It is really good. It's like one of the best hams I've ever had.
Smoked hams are really, really good, so I don't blame you. It's just, what a very specific thing, you know? Sorry, I had to go grab the ham.
Well, it's a very good ham.
Okay, you are up on screen, so if you can do something that has some sound, I would love to hear what this game sounds like.
Oh, no, you don't.
No, you don't want to.
I have to balance it.
Oh, I got it.
You got to toggle pause.
Yep. So,
this sounds fine.
Background. So this is one of the 5 Game Boy games of the Rock Band World Series. Basically, it was like a handheld Mega Man, they tried their best. In fact, actually, I put Game Boy 4 and 5 as two.
They're
of the
really good.
best. Yeah, no, Game Boy 4 and 5 is higher than like Mega Man 8, Mega Man 11, 7. You know, they're quality games. However, Mega Man 2 was made by a different developer than 1, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay.
And whenever they were rendering the game onto cartridges, there was a glitch with the sound that they did not know until the game shipped. And whenever... I don't know why they never fixed it. Between some horrible slowdown, between the everything, yeah.
You're making a lot of promises here.
Here,
By the way,
wait,
give me a countdown.
Oops, I just sorry.
well,
Okay.
I'll make a
Timer's starting.
I'll make a commentary that I'd almost rather play Rockman X4 on the Game Boy.
Really?
Yeah, no, that game. Yeah, so we have instant death spikes that come out of nowhere. Gotta love those, right?
Oh yeah. Just got it.
Yeah, a lot of flashing too. Yeah, so basically the team that made this game never worked for Capcom again after this.
Let's go ahead and put a flashing warning if we can. I'll go ahead and put that up right now.
Also, why does Mega Man look like he's got a 5 o'clock shadow?
No, I think he looks more sunburned.
But look when he's just like stopped, right, not firing. It's like he's
like-
trying to grow a beard. And
he's
he's got
like-
a 5 o'clock shadow.
It's like Bob from Bob's Burgers, okay? Hey everybody, I get to be Mega Man today, I guess. I can't do Bob's voice.
No, but so the Game Boy games, they take levels and bosses from 2 of the regular Nintendo games, and like combine them together into one. Most time they're done well. As I said, like 4 and 5 are probably the best, some of the best regular Mega Man games out there. Yeah, nope. As comment chat, Mega Man, Rockman World 5 allows you to actually make an accurate statement of "Don't get crushed by Uranus, or else you'll die."
Yeah. Yeah, this is... Like, I definitely recognize all of these enemies showing up in the game. Like, they're from Rockman 2.
It's a real Capcom game.
Oh yeah. Kichi Inafune actually said he wished that he was even told this game was being made, so he could actually oversee it. But yeah. We made it to Middleman.
Yeah, I'm Middleman.
Alright. Let me see if I can't get something to work here. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. There. Oh. What are you being dumb for? Why are you being dumb? Okay, 1 second. He did it for me earlier today. He did it for me yesterday. And I was hoping to get it the first try. Come on now. Okay, he's not gonna get stuck in the wall. Alright.
You can
So
get
you
him
can
stuck
have-
in the wall.
Yeah, you can get him stuck in the wall where he can't do anything for the whole fight. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna find normal now. Don't want to get game over.
Alright.
Yeah, you can get him stuck in the wall. Like, I was showing one of my friends this game yesterday, and he was actually halfway up the right wall, being completely stuck.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, is
like-
this your normal pea shooter? I thought
Yeah.
it was a special weapon. It looks hideous. The bullets are so big.
And it's so slow. Everything in this game is slow. And if you want to know about input lag, you have to get yourself used to this game.
I played it as a kid. It's
No, it's bad. No, everything about this game is not quality. You get the music wherever, like, every other beat is a loud squeal. You get horrible level design. Like, you didn't see some of the gotcha moments in Mailman stage, but there was, like, a few of those, like, pressure things that was hidden inside the ceiling. So unless you knew they were there... Oh, crap. Oops. No, that's fine. I need to reset my lives anyway.
But, and bro, you have to consider too, right? It's a Game Boy game. So, you know, commenting on everything just being so big, you gotta remember, you gotta play this on like a 2-inch screen, where at the time this came out, there wasn't a Game Boy Pocket or anything like that. So you had you had the green screen that blurred everything. So if you want something to be seen, right, it absolutely has to be big and bright and slow.
I mean, that's probably preferable to, like, the other option, but look at Mario Land. Come on, that did it right. Mario was
the original?
small. Wasn't Mario small?
Have you played the original Super Mario Land on a DSG, so the original Game Boy?
No.
Okay.
Have you?
So, yes. so Super Mario Land on
Sorry, guys, there's no level. There's no level here. It's fine. Just keep talking.
on the DSG was actually a lot more difficult to play because the LCD screen at the time smeared everything together.
Oh, yeah.
It was really tough, right, to see what's going on. So having everything big is basically the easiest way to go through and be like, yeah, you can see it now. If you play on a Game Boy Pocket, a Game Boy Color, anything like that, where the screen got better, Super Mario Land's fantastic the way it is.
Okay.
But if you had the big honkin' original Game Boy,
just wasn't happening.
It was really tough.
Okay.
Only a few games looked good on the actual brick. Like, Link's Awakening was great, Tetris was great.
Yeah, but those have a lot of, like, downtime-ish. A lot of things are static on those, you know, not constantly moving. And, yeah, I suppose you're right, Corndan. There is so much movement in this, and with most platformers, lots of movement.
Right, or you had games that it was evidently clear what was going on. So Tetris had the smearing, but it was easy to still tell what was going on with Tetris.
You could tell where everything else was, except for the like the moving piece was smeared. But
and it's not like I won't say these things looked awful on the original Game Boy, right? But the way we're watching it now is not how it would be if you played it originally. Right.
Oh, look at this nerd. My name's Cloudman. Oh, I'm like a cloud. The spawn. I love it. I love it so much.
So, Wood Shield, Leaf Shield, or whatever, has a weird little thing to it where you cannot use all the weapon energy.
Okay.
You'll have one weapon energy left over because of the bars.
Wait a sec. Why do you have sliding in this? Did this game come out after Mega Man 3?
Yes.
It did.
Okay. Well, that would explain it then.
Yeah, so Rockman World 1 was... Oh my god, I'm in a weird little sync here. Was Mega Man... Like, the first 4 stages were Mega Man 1. And then you got to the Robot Master refight room, right? Where you think, oh hey, I'm going to refight, you know... Cutman, Electroman, Iceman, Fireman.
Yeah.
Whoops. The room is actually, every teleport takes you to a Mega Man 2 boss all of a sudden. So, this game is the other 4 Mega Man 2 bosses that weren't in the first game.
Okay.
Plus...
4 Mega Man 3 bosses.
Yeah. And then Rockman World 3... Okay, I'm good. Had, you know, starts out with 3 Mega Man... 3 bosses, and then 4 Mega Man 3 bosses, sorry. Numbers, am I right?
Yeah.
Followed by 4 Mega Man 4 bosses, and then Rockman 4, 4 and 5, and then, as I said, Rockman World 5, they decided to change everything up to where, you know, as I said, you know, your anus can crush you and kill you in one hit. Also, you gotta love the level design. So you think you're still going down, but then if you notice over here, there's like little black dots. It's like, nope, you're not going down anymore.
Yeah, that's not very apparent.
Yeah. So, you know, I have enough weapon energy for one wood shield.
Uh-oh.
This may be bad. I don't know how this is. I'm just gonna hide over here. Ooh. Ow. And ow. Ow. I can't defeat women, guys.
Airman.
Airman, whatever. Woodman's,
Would you look at that?
Got toasted. Yeah, one leaf shield kills Airman and doesn't take any weapon energy from you while you do it.
Well, that's really nice. I like it. Good job, Mega Man. That's how you should fight. Wow, Rush has some issues, like his tongue, very dagger-like. Which, honestly, a dagger tongue could be a good weapon.
So,
then you'd really taste some teeth.
Oh my
one of the neat
gosh.
things about Airshoer in the net is you can hit something with all three, and you know they take hits from all three.
Okay.
That's unfortunately not the case here. Well, while in the NES Mega Man game, they had to where, like, you know, you only needed 3 Airshoer shots. So if you timed it right, 1 Airshoer killed Crashman. They decided to only make 1 Airshoer count as a hit in this game.
Okay.
And they were like, oh, Airshoer was like way too much damage for Crashman in the NES game, so let's reduce the damage. You cannot kill Crashman with a full weapon energy bar in this game.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Nice little oversight there.
It's complicated. Hard to make games, you know?
So we finally get our first E-Tank. And I never trust that pit, so I always jump over that pit. And this pit.
Yeah, I can't really blame you. Why risk it?
Okay, come on.
Are you okay?
Climb on, climb.
There you go. You can climb, Mega Man. You can do it.
Look, Rush just wants to be your friend.
Now, time for the loud sounds. Come on, loud sounds. Soon.
Third Crashman stage. And yeah, no, this is actually the hardest boss in this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can believe it. Crashman is a big pile of patooties anyway.
So, if this was like the NES game, he'd already be dead because, you know, the 3 hits, but, oh, well. I just made my buster portion in this fight a little bit harder. Alright.
That's okay, yo. You're doing good. You're doing good. It's okay, you're doing good.
Ah! Okay, that's annoying. That's fine. So I have no weapon energy, so I may have to use up my E-Tanks there, but that's fine. Or... Wow.
Oh my gosh, stop jumping on my head, Crashman. Crashman, I don't like you. Seriously, what a butt. Yeah, this is kind of intense.
I'm just gonna go ahead and use that.
Yeah, might as well. Hey, Crafton. How about you tell me when you're bound? Yeah.
I realize you never use crash bombs in this game.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Why
I mean, why would you? Why would you? Everything's weak to Metal Blade anyway.
Explode. Well, apparently Crashman's not weak to Metal Blade.
No, he only takes damage from air shear.
Wow.
And the thing is, you can't even kill him with air shear, so it's like, you know. So, we haven't talked about the plot of this game. Somehow, Dr. Wily got a time machine and is throwing Mega Man through all this stuff.
Okay. Here he is.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Oh, he's backing off. Backing off.
Oh, this is totally not a trap. Well, oh hey! Now, when you see these, what do you think these are?
Normally, it would be a boss rush.
Stage rush! Instead of boss rush!
A full
Yeah.
state. See, Wily, that's the way you should have done it all these other times. Wily is learning.
But will it last?
No, they go to, not doing this.
Yeah, people are like, is the estimate a wee bit conservative? And we have 4 more levels, and then I think Wily stages. Which,
Yeah.
honestly, for a Game Boy game, this is a lot of content.
Well, Mega Man 1 on the Game Boy, Dr. Wily's Revenge, is actually only 6 stages. Oh. I just had a little bit of a stutter there.
Yeah, so this is more.
Yeah.
8's more than 6, everybody.
Yeah, this game has 9 stages. So yeah, no, the estimate is conservative, but I was also planning on showing off some stuff, which you saw I was trying to get Metal Man glitch in the wall, which is just hilarious.
Yeah, there may be other stuff, so that's completely fine.
Oh crap, I always forget about that.
You've already got 3 lives.
You got passwords, that's what...
Besides, robots don't need lives. They're stronger than that.
Robots don't need extra lives. They already have a very fulfilling social life.
No, you just plug them back together. Bam. You don't need to give it health. It's just back. It's a robot.
See,
Yeah.
look, I'm not the only one who thinks he is a 5 o'clock shadow.
Jeff does as well. Yeah, I kind of agree. It's totally Bob Burger Man. Okay, this fight is not too hard.
Sorry, I just got some food, so I'm going to eat some food real fast. I hope you guys don't
Oh,
mind.
he jumped on you!
Again, don't forget, the AI in this game is well designed.
Mega Man gets a needle man. You got a needle cannon.
Need a cannon. So now we're going to go to... So now we're back here again. So this is technically still one stage. Because if you see, I don't have those whipping energy now.
Uh-oh. Wait,
Yeah?
okay, so if you lose, do you have to do all 4 stages again?
I don't know. I never tested that theory out.
Okay.
We might find out.
Oh, I love Magnet Man. He's a good guy. Except this music is not as good as Magnet Man on NES.
No. Also, I love the random Yoku block. It's just...
What the crap? Why is there a random Yoku block there?
I always mispronounce those as yokai blocks, and I don't know what demons are doing in blocks either.
Yokai
Well, they are
blocks.
demonic. They are demonic.
They are
That's-
demonic, yeah, I agree. I said yokai block and Justin just laughed. He's... Oh no, oh, I hate these magnet sections, okay? They always made me angry. And then the part with the Yoku blocks and the magnets, does that happen in version 2?
No, they don't.
Ah,
No, not
yes,
really.
this is the superior version of Mega Man 3.
A bunch of Mega Man fanatics just winced at that comment.
Well, whatever, they know it's true. Oh wait, no, they're right here.
Yeah. Sorry, I tend to block out a lot of this game from my memory. So my therapist said it was something good to do.
Never mind, this is not a superior version because they're right there. Literally right there. Okay, so... However, getting hit by bullets and still being able to go up... Okay, it might be a superior Mega Man now. Gotta be honest.
Alright. Hey, let's get more of that. Yeah.
I hate this
I
music
love
so
that
much.
chat is on my side tonight. That right with all the teeth, because Bro's taste in games is teeth.
Okay.
I have never played a single game where teeth was one of the main elements. Wait, no, never mind. I have played the Elsa games. Elsa phone apps, you know? Oh, Weird Dream. Never mind, I've played a few.
Played Banjo-Kazooie, Clanker's Teeth,
Yeah, but that one
the crash.
is odd. Did you crash the game? Oh, almost.
No.
Almost.
You're just too strong for this game. Rex Ronin, you don't do... Wait, you do clean some teeth at one point, don't you? Never mind, I have played multiple games where teeth are a very important factor in them. And then Dwarf Fortress, you know. Oh my gosh, I just saw somebody go fight, and then the number 2 flew everywhere in the game, and I went and looked, and the 2s that were all over the ground were teeth, and I'm like, the guy just took a hammer, and bam! Everywhere.
Well, I mean that would happen.
Yeah. He's a hard man. Hard man has bees. Hard man eats bees.
I've never understood why Hardman has bees.
Cause I eat bees. Cause I'm hard. I'm a hard man.
Too much information there, bro. Then you know that you're... Sorry.
You know what? This isn't even the worst thing that's been said tonight. Continue on.
Whatever, I'm hard man. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, I'm not completely sure why he's called Hard Man. Like, maybe because he fist fights, and that's a pretty hard thing to do. Like, cool hard, not like difficult
let's
hard.
use this. Oh, never mind. Let's not use it because that doesn't work.
Yeah, you
We're
said that
dead.
you never used that weapon. You used it.
Yeah,
you lied
not-
to me.
Well, I decided to try it out and see how it was.
Well, not good.
It was not good, no.
Yeah, strut your stuff, Mega Man. You could be in my fashion show any day.
Shake that booty while you climb the ladder.
He doesn't really have a very defined butt, though.
No, that's Gutsman's job.
Ah, Gutsmans.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay, so just so you know, the word hard is slang for tough.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
That was a hard man.
It was so hard.
Oh, good job. I looked away and he was dead.
Apparently, according to some of the things I found, like, the game actually sounded like a normal Mega Man game, but it was the glitch whenever they were rendering it that, well, caused everything to go wrong. I honestly don't know why they never fixed it. Also, I don't know why there's water now in Top Man stage.
Like, I can hear elements of the songs.
Yeah.
But it's so wrong. Apparently in Japanese it was called Hadoma.
Hadoma.
Hadoman. My name
Hadoken.
Hadoman. Not Hadoken. As it turns out, it just means hard man. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's so dumb. Come on, give me a like personality. He is a fair-minded individual who prefers to fight his opponents on equal terms. Okay. Well, I'm glad to know, which puts him at odds with the much more pragmatic Snake Man. He enjoys sumo wrestling, a sport in which he can put his weight to good use, but dislikes swimming because the weight of his metal exterior causes him to sink. Yeah, that's true.
Good Game Boy soundtracks out there.
Well, I'm glad that I've learned that hard man likes sumo wrestling.
Top Man, which, why?
I hate Top Man. I always hated his stage. His music is the worst music in Mega Man 3. Like, just dumb. Like, I would even take this soundtrack for this stage over NES Top Man. I just dislike it.
A little bit of lore in these Rockman World games. Basically, for the games, there's a robot master called a Mega Man Killer. Their main job is to be like a unique enemy to each of these games, right? So, you know, in Game Boy Mega Man 1, you have Inker, who has a shield that reflects everything, right? Mega Man 3 has Punk, which he turns into like a Sonic-like enemy, you know, whatever. Then you have Blade that shot bombs. All three of them actually showed up in Mega Man 10 in DLC. That's awesome, right? One clearly didn't. And it's the boss I'm about ready to fight. So, you know, we have shields and spears, we have spike balls, we have, you know, mini neon bombs. Take a guess what this Mega Man Killer uses to fight you with.
Their face.
Yeah.
That would be a better weapon than what they have. Pogo Stick!
Sure, why not? So is this Proto Man like brainwashed on a pogo stick?
No, this is Quint.
What?
He has, yeah, he has 30 health, which is why he doesn't have a health bar.
Okay.
Yeah, he never shows up again other than Game Boy Mega Man 5, and that's it. No, so that was a mistranslation. That was a mistranslation. The future Rockman is called Rockman Shadow, which for some reason has the same helmet as Quint, which is stupid.
Okay.
We're going to the Time Machine Station.
The Time Machine Station, yes, but at what time? What time does it matter when you get there?
Well, that clock looks like it says 3. The clock on the floor, that looks like it says 8:50, 7:50, something like that.
Yeah, 7:50. Oh, geez, time is inconsistent in Mega Man.
I still have no weapon energy, even though this is a brand new stage.
And yet, here you are working for the weekend. Oh, geez, come on, Mega Man. How much does a Mega Man get paid? How much does one cost, huh? If I were to hire a Mega Man.
About $350.
Oh my gosh, but
He
is
gets
that...
paid. He gets paid with justice.
Well, that's cheap. Heck yeah, I'm hiring 5 Mega Mans. 5 Justice.
So I hate this part of the level. It's like, okay, well, we go all the way down, but let's go back through these 3 screens again, but, you know, this way.
I kind of like that. I am a huge fan of using screens multiple times in video games.
Then we go back down again!
Whee! Whee! You say that you hate it. I love that. I'm in love. But then again, I've been working on the last little while, putting together a little prototype for a game, and I get to thinking how you can use rooms multiple ways, but that's more like puzzle platforming than like linear platforming, I guess. Monkey Man! I hated the monkeys in Mega Man, and I hate them in this fake Mega Man, Fake-A-Man.
I mean, this is a real Mega Man.
I'm Fake-A-Man. Yeah, I know it's a real one. Rush? Well.
What? I've never seen that before.
That was new. Oh my gosh. I actually like the music for this stage, it's good. Like, the game also sounds like it's farting the entire time, but the music's good.
I mean, that's what the Game Boy does.
Does the Game Boy fart?
I mean, that's why you don't take it to Taco Bell.
Oh my god. I don't know, it might fit in there.
Alright, final boss time, I'm going to take a quick death real fast, because I'm at, like, 4 health.
Okay.
Or I can fight. Also, Gary, Ostrich, White Machine, I guess.
Oh yeah!
Alright.
Dr. Wowie, known for his jumpy robots.
Dr. Wowie!
Dr. Wowie is here to save the day by killing Mega Man. I'm Dr. Wowie.
Yeah, I love the small hitbox. I mean, we
Why
have
is he
the...
throwing bags of money at you?
I think those are meant to be bouncing bombs.
They never explode, though. They never explode!
Also,
how could they...
Why does money in this universe bounce? I don't get it.
Uh-oh. Goodbye, Dr. Wowie. Oh, JK?
Dr. Wowie!
Oh, I have another robot. This one. It's got cannon.
I really want to know who thought that, like, this was a good design for a Wily machine. Like,
it drives very slowly forward and then go back. Yeah.
You know what? Let's be honest. That's about as effective as most of the Dr. Wily machines.
Uh-oh.
usually the
Third
Dr.
phase?
Wily machine. Yep, third phase. Usually the Dr. Wily machines are massive, right? Like the Game Boy one, the Wily machine, the Game Boy one takes up half the screen. Alright, time to Pogo Stick!
Seriously?
Pogo Stick! Pogo...
Oh, Pogo! Are you hurting him?
Maybe?
No.
Sort
Maybe?
of.
Oh god, okay, well never mind. It's his weakness! It's his weakness and it doesn't work!
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Well. This is a game. I like that he shoots fingers at you. He's like, yeah! Look who's talking now! You!
Well, again, I love the tiniest hitbox ever.
Yeah, that is strangely small.
Time.
Oh, okay. Like 3348?
Yeah, that was way underestimated. Mind you, whenever I submitted this, my last playthrough before I submitted this was 55 minutes. I may have practiced this a handful of times since then.
You did great, though. This was a lot of fun. Oh no, Mega Man, are you nuking the Earth? Oh no, just shooting Dr. Wily. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. So canonically, Dr. Wily dies here, because there's no way you survived that.
Well,
Gee. What is this music? Ow. Ow.
Hasubi.
Mega Man.
Chibi.
Chibi. Hey, what on?
Yeah, no, this is. I mean, I knew most of the stuff coming up, which is why this game wasn't so bad. But I think this is a perfectly fine round one Kuso game, in my opinion.
Seems like it, yeah. Oh, the metal. Metal.
We have Komasaburo.
Kawasaburo.
Komasaburo.
Mecha Caro. Aw.
That's meant to be a frog.
I always called them vacuums for some reason. The mag.
Because they look like Roombas with legs.
Aw. But that was before the Roomba was even invented.
Yeah.
The patriarchy.
Peter Chi.
Peter Chi,
Down
yeah.
with the Petra.
Down with the Peter Chi. New Shopman.
What happened to the old shop man?
Died.
Oh.
He retired.
Yumbo.
Yumbo.
Yumbo. Gary Springer. Oh my gosh.
Hari.
Okay. What about this guy? Houdini.
Hyundai. I didn't know they make turrets. Telly.
It's more like a hamburger, but sure, television. I'll dig it. PP.
That's such a tiny PP. That's such a tiny PP.
Tiniest PP.
Shopman.
Oh no, that's the new Shopman.
There was
Or
Shopman
the
and
old
New
one?
Shopman.
Yeah, that was.
Fly ball.
Hey, fly boy.
He's pretty fly for a white guy.
Most of the enemies only show up at one screen too. That's the funniest thing. Pure robot. It's French.
That's a pun. Not a good one, but it sure is.
Mole.
Mole. You had it. Oh, Robin.
Robert.
Oh.
Robert, no robbing.
Miracle Robin.
Cook.
What? Why is the Roadrunner named Cook?
Batten.
Batten.
Footy Goblin. That's so bad. Oh god, that looks so wrong. A swarm. Hey, you were playing before I got on here?
Oh my gosh.
Matsasaburo.
Matasoro. No, the chicken was called Uku in Mega Man 2, not Cook.
Flashman.
Clash Man? Are you for? Oh my gosh, I want to swear about that one. Hey, Metal Man.
Metal Man just looks like a doctor.
Yeah, no, I always thought that too because of the metal blade on his forehead. That's why I like the bow network design for Metal Man, because he looks a lot more non-doctory there.
Oh, hard man. He's a hard man.
Oh my god, Top Man. Also, what does Top Man have rollerblades? Like, how?
How else are you gonna
Helps
spin
you
around in
spin.
circles? It makes sense.
Magneto. Needleman.
Where's Bottom Man?
Yeah!
Where is
Yeah.
Witch Man?
Quint!
Quint.
What the freaking crap? Why would you have some rando named Quint?
And he's one of the Mega Man killers. With
Oh,
the
man.
pogo stick.
Just like
With the pogo stick.
like Steve would be better, but just by a little bit. You know, death by pogo stick would be the most embarrassing death. Gotta be honest, yeah, thank you for playing. Presented by Capcom. You gonna put your name on this? You gonna do it? You gonna do it? Because I know you didn't develop it, but you published it. Oh, there you are. Crap. That's
1 second, let me find some more. Let me
Honestly-
pause this so we don't have music anymore. Let me
Yeah.
find the history behind the company that made this game real fast, because I had it pulled up last week.
I love it. You're like, stop the music, stop the presses. Gotta, yeah.
Yes.
I don't want to spend too much time on that. This was a lot of fun to watch, though. Yeah. Do you have a brief history?
Yeah, so I'm trying to find the company because I wanted to talk about. Sorry, I'm trying to find.
Hello.
It was outsourced.
Biox or Thinking Rabbit?
Goodness, I'm so annoyed that I had it all found earlier. And I'm like, dang, oops.
Oh, it's all good. And I think that,
So-
this game speaks for itself.
Yeah,
Or was it Japan System House?
Japan System House, that's it. So Japan System House went on to make other games that are actually Kuso worthy too. And
They made Rise Star
that's like the only good game they made.
for Game Gear.
Yeah. So the other company that made the Game Boy games also made Mega Man X3. So if you ever liked Mega Man X3, the same developers of that game actually made Rockman World 1, 3, 4, and 5.
I like X3. I mean, it has its issues, but it's still pretty fun.
Oh yeah, no. And as I said, if you're a Mega Man fan and you've never played the Game Boy 4 or 5, they are above most of the classic games. Like, they are just quality.
That is really good to know. I might have to try them out sometime. Well,
Three's alright.
I had a
good.
blast with this, though. Thank you so much for showing off Rockman World 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, anything that you need to plug before you take off?
So I stream. I try and stream every day. I'm a, safe zone streamer. If you ever need to vent, I'm one of those that you can always vent to. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy games lately to completion. I'm also a Zelda rando runner.
Ew.
So my team, we're going to be in the league this year coming up. I don't know if you follow that, but so I do a lot of like randomizers. I do a lot of series runs. So whenever the last time I played Mega Man 2 before last week, I literally played all 5 Game Boy games back to back to back to back to back.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's just what I do. I find a series that I really want to play, and I just go through. So I've been recently playing through the Final Fantasy games. I was playing through Final Fantasy VII Remake on the PS5, and my PS5 bricked 2 nights ago.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Yeah, so I get done 100% Final Fantasy VII, so I prepare myself for the remake. I'm like, okay, let's jump into the remake. I do one stream. I accidentally leave it in rest mode.
Oh no, and it got
Kills your
rest.
PS5.
Well, the PS4 and PS5, there's sometimes a rest mode glitch where if you somehow lose power or if the power cord gets jostled while it's in rest mode, it freezes it. And so I've been working on all the fixes they have on their website. I have the last fix where I download the firmware onto a USB drive, put it in, and see if I can firmware reset it. If not, I have to send in the PS5, which I just got this PS5 two weeks ago.
No! Oh,
Yeah.
good luck with that. I'm sorry to hear
Yeah.
that, but maybe one day the Final Fantasy VII will be back.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
No.
Everybody,
remakes
feel
are
free
good
to
games.
check out Kuchiri over at your channel. It's TheKuchiri on Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you typed in chat there. I see your name right there. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Take care. Have a good evening.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I'll try and find some more bad games that you wouldn't think would be bad, and I'll bring them in.
Yeah. All right, bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Corndan, I'm having a lot of fun with Don't Make Us Bored. Just so everybody knows, you can also play a game here. If you don't stream and just want to do like a little first stream and play a game with some friends, you're welcome to do that. We would love to have you. Some people have also used this as practice for marathon submissions, or actually, if they had a good run, used the run that they had for a marathon submission. We love taking people who are both experienced and who are new to streaming, so please consider submitting !DMUB in Twitch chat. Yeah. Did you have something to say, Corndan?
Nope, just that we should go over to the blue room.
Let's do it. I'm feeling blue. Well, not that blue. Oh, hello there, Tymestalker.
Hello, Brossentia, Corndan. How are you guys today?
Doing
I'm excited
great.
for this game.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun today. You know, had a couple gongs, but what can you say? That is how life goes. Even when you've got good games, sometimes you just got to bring that out, you know. Bring it.
So how familiar are
can't
you
let
two with
people-
this?
I've played this game before.
I think I've played some of it, but yeah, don't worry about it quite yet. We're still getting everything captured and looking just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself though to the wild.
Well, I'm Tymestalker, and this is my third entry into Don't Make Us Bored, and I don't believe there's any flashing warning needed for this game this time.
Ah. Well, you never know. Yeah, honestly, some games there definitely will be flashing warnings. We had one earlier. No, this game I actually think is kind of silly. I don't think I've
It's
ever
real
actually
fun.
played it though. Would you say that this is a good game?
No,
Oh,
no,
oh, okay.
it's not a good game. It's very short, but it can be fairly rude. Like, I've had people run blind on this that take over an hour.
I mean, that shouldn't be too surprising. You know, you gotta. It's
My
an NES
fastest-
game. You gotta get your money's worth. You know.
My fastest time on this is 12 minutes. But I'm not going to be speedrunning this time. I'm going to be showing off some things. So.
Oh, okay. Let me change this to showcase then. Okay. Cool. Well, I think we're ready to begin whenever you are.
Alright. Brossentia,
Oh
I
my
am going to
gosh.
ask a favor, though.
Yeah.
Mickey's going to be asking for my help in this game. I'm going to ask for help from you. I was going to do the voice acting for the opening and closing cutscenes, but I'm kind of running a little bit of a cold, so I would appreciate it if
no.
you could when we get to it.
Well, okay. Let's see. Let's see how good of a Mickey Mouse I can do. Everybody is going to be traumatized after this stream. I swear.
Everybody's just gonna be goofy, and you're gonna sing songs for us.
I mean, I could do Goofy, but no. Okay, I'm ready to roll.
Okay, I'll count down then.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm going to go with the default name. If you have never seen this game, you are never going to guess what the default name is.
What if?
Just say.
Hey, Goofy!
You'll see it.
It's time for the big parade. Where's the to the gate? Ah, gosh. I'm sorry, Mickey. I must have left it in the castle. Don't worry, Mickey. Let's go to the castle right now. Wait a minute, Donald. We need 6 silver keys to open the castle gate, and, well, I'm not sure where I left them, but they're somewhere in the Magic Kingdom.
What? You mean we can find out the keys? There's not enough time. Maybe you can find the 6 keys for us. Oh, I'm in action, but you will have to ask around for the 6th one. I'm sure you can do it, but please hurry. The parade can't go on without them.
So that's the basic plot of this game. You have to find 6 silver keys. Now, they said there's not enough time, but they're sending one person to get all 6. And I'm going to start with the trivia, which is the asking around, because the trivia is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And there's your default name.
Bamboo.7. That's a good name. What year did Disneyland first open?
You know, they opened with this.
Had to be the 50s.
Yep, it was 1955.
Yeah, you must be Bamboo.7, alright.
So now we have to head over to Space
Mountain.
Mountain.
Love that it just, like, looks for random memory if you don't put in a name.
Where does the story of Dumbo take place? It's gotta be Florida.
It is.
Yeah.
But they have some really obscure questions. Like, there's one question that got one of my friends angry because it was asking who the actor was in one of the Hardy Boys series.
Oh, you know this? I feel Donald Duck was...
You would be correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're just gonna have me chasing all around the Magic Kingdom, looking for this key that people have to quiz me in order to give me information.
This is ridiculous that I've actually gotten some of them right so far. Okay. What character is known as Musse Pig in Sweden? Feel like that's...
Nope.
Goofy.
I was
no,
gonna say
it's
Mickey
not.
Mouse.
No, it's not. I think it's either Donald or Goofy. I know it's not Mickey.
Well, you just chose Goofy.
Yeah, and it was wrong.
Oh. Pinocchio's
Now this
constant
one's-
companion, not Jam. Geppetto technically the constant companion because he made Pinocchio.
So now we've learned that there is a dog with a silver key on its collar. That's what we're now looking for. Unfortunately, it's not at the front gate after all.
For the dog, for the Mickey's, okay.
We already talked to this guy. He knows who we are.
And they want to know Mickey Mouse's birthday. Do you know this?
He had
'Cause
to
I
have a
don't.
November birthday, right?
Yeah, well, there you go. You're right.
Okay.
And this next one is kind of ridiculous too.
This next one's kind of ridiculous. Uh-oh.
Oh yes, that dog's around here. Yeah, we can see
It's
it. You're
literally
holding on
right
to the
there.
dog.
What cartoon series did Donald Duck first appear? It would be Merry Melodies, right? Or was it Silly Symphonies?
No, Merry
It's
Melodies
Silly
is
Symphonies.
Warner Brothers.
Yep. And the dog runs off.
Well,
Now, this last one, you have to get 2 questions in a row correctly. If you fail the second one, you have to answer 2 more.
well. Oh, this
And
one's
that's an
so
easy one.
hard.
Chip and Dale.
Butch and Chestnut. Am I Butch? I'm a chipmunk. Not the kind you thought. Her finger, it had to be 16, right?
Yeah, we're correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we get to go on rides, so to speak. And I'm going to start with Autopia.
Hey, Bamboo 7! Handle Pete is a jerk! He's
Yeah,
telling
he
you
stole
to
the key and
race.
he...
Murder
Now,
him for me!
despite what it's saying, this is not a race.
Okay.
You are not trying to beat the cars. You're trying to beat the timer that you can't see.
Ah.
Unless you go into the menu, you don't see the timer for this.
Well,
You have to hit up a couple of times to increase your speed while holding A, and that's pretty much the thing. Now, every time you slow down, you have to do it again.
Now, to be
And-
fair, Autopia at Disneyland also wasn't a race. It was barely even a ride.
And now we've got jumps over pits. Because those were in Autopia.
I remember
Yeah, they
this.
were.
I remember all the dead bodies of the children down there, you know? Been a few years, though. My memory might be a little fuzzy on that one.
Now we're gonna come up to a part that's kind of the dumbest part of this. You gotta go across here, and you have to hold back and B to stop until the bridge is up.
Okay. If you don't...
Why not just go over the other side?
Because that also has a bridge there, too.
Oh, so there are
You have
two
to do
bridges.
one or the other. Now that sound right there is the timer running out. Well, most of the stages of this game have a timer that you can't see.
Oh, rats! You beat me! Well, a deal's a deal. Take the key. Yeah, that was nothing at all like Pete. I'm sorry. I can't
Now we're gonna
remember
go to-
Pete's voice.
Yeah, now we're gonna go to my favorite one, which is,
Based on-
Space Mountain, yeah.
F. If you pilot and unnavigate, then you're gonna crash and burn.
Alright, so Mickey is your navigator, and your navigator's at the bottom of the screen. Now it says to press A or B to fly around meteors when you actually shoot them, whatever.
Whatever.
Push my buttons and I'll cut you.
This
Hey.
is basically Simon Says, for all intents and purposes.
That's it.
Pretty much. Every time you fail, you take damage.
Why does it have the letter A at the top?
Because that's
Is it
the
star A?
Yeah, you're
Oh.
on star A, and you have to get to star F.
I see.
Now-
It's so important that they have it as a main, like, bigger than almost every other piece of the HUD. Gotcha.
Now,
Now we're
the
at star
satellites...
B.
Yeah, the satellites and meteors have to be destroyed by a specific button press. A for the meteors, B for the satellites.
Ooh.
And again, it's timing based. If you miss the timing, then you fail and take a hit.
Space Mountain
And-
was really cool at Disneyland, except when I was a kid, I would always close my eyes because I was terrified. My parents are like, "You're missing everything." I'm like, "It's scary! It's
Oh,
terrifying!"
We went during the Halloween stuff, and they have a scare warning on it. And I was thinking, okay, it's a kid's scare thing. No, it was actually pretty scary. Both my kids were frightened to death.
Oh, perfect.
Now, D, you actually get to choose your path, and it actually affects what or how long it takes you to get to the end.
But which one's the faster path?
I just go by the one that I know the best, which is this one. And E's gonna do the same thing here in a minute. And E gets faster. You have to react a lot faster.
Pew, pew.
I like this music. It's fun.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite track in the game.
Oh, I love that Chad is mentioning this is just like the first stage of Aliens on Commodore 64. As it turns out, or Superman 64, or, you know.
Hooray! We made it! Here's the silver key.
Okay, now we're gonna go to over to Big Thunder Mountain.
Aw, yeah.
And this one is the most frustrating one to me when I speedrun, because the gate you have to get to is random, and some of them are easier to get to than others.
Howdy,
You're
partner.
gonna have to ride a mine car to get through here. Oh, and they give me the hardest station. Go to the third station. Now, you can see the timer in this one. It's in the upper right.
Uh-huh.
Now, B will brake, and you're gonna need to brake to avoid things like that, which I didn't do.
Or those gates.
Yep. Now, you can take a couple of hits because it's 3 to do it, and you're only gonna run into obstacles for a little bit. Then you're gonna run into dead ends, and that's the hard part.
Uh-oh.
Now, I can let this last one hit me because it's the last actual obstacle. But now I have to figure out where I need to go over to get to the third, and it's going to be right after the pigs here. If you get 4, you can just stay in this one, and you'll always get there because it just rides down that far.
So you're just holding right most of the time?
No,
Oh.
you don't hold right at all. That one you don't have to do much of anything at all. And I think I may have, yeah, I messed it up. All right, I'm gonna hit crash. Oops. And Mickey tells you, I'm sorry, you'll have to try again, even though your brains are splattered all over the end of the minecart, right?
It
No,
happens.
it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, no, you just went to the
So are we
second
going-
station, which was right next to the third station, but it's complicated.
Which station are we supposed to go to now?
3. And 3 is possibly the hardest one because I can never remember exactly where I need to move over from station 4 to get to it. And I went too early. One and 4 are easy.
I like
1
that
and
they-
4 are simple.
I like that they don't show you where the stations are. They're just like, good luck.
Yep, go figure it out. Trial and error.
I mean, it's almost kind of fun that way. Like,
The nice thing about it is if you game over, if you continue, you keep the number of keys that you had. Did I get over too early again? Yes, I did. Damn it. I can always tell there.
I have to try again. My name is Mickey Mouse.
That's alright, I'll just get a couple of 1-ups and go back in.
Wait, did each one of those cost a life?
No, those cost 12 stars.
Oh.
The stars that you pick up in the game actually give you bonus abilities.
Oh, no.
I don't use most of them.
Okay.
Each attempt
But-
costs a life when you fail.
Yeah, each attempt costs a life when you fail.
Man, the dead children. So sad. There aren't any continues for this game, are there?
Well, the thing is, if you game over and then you hit, and then you go back into the game, it'll save the progress of how many keys you collected.
Okay, not too bad. As long as you don't have to do crappy trivia again.
Oh, believe me, there's some really obscure questions and there are some really simple ones.
Yeah, the freaking Chip and Dale one, like we know.
Was easy. Like, there's some that ask what Donald Duck's uncle is, and then there's one that asks what Donald Duck's middle name is. Oh, damn, I hit left and it didn't go left.
Really?
Yeah, that one was my bad.
I think it was Mickey's bad. Wow, he just wants you to go to the third. He's like, the third. The third.
Well, it's random per playthrough.
Oh, okay, so it's always going to be the third for this playthrough now.
Yeah.
At least until we have to continue, right?
No, even after you continue, it's you have to reset the console to get it as a different one.
You know, if I saw Donald's middle name in front of me, I would be able to tell you, but I just can't remember at the moment.
There's also one that asks which actress won an Academy Award for a Disney film. So that's fun.
Is that Julie Andrews?
I believe so.
Maybe. Oh yeah.
There we go.
That was dumb.
And okay, Goofy said that he doesn't know where the keys are, but he's holding one.
Well, he was goofy, you know.
Yeah.
It's just how he is.
All right. So I'm gonna show something off here when I go to the ghost house. Okay, so you know how every time you die, Mickey's the one that tells you you need to try again?
Yep.
So 999.
Oh no.
Okay. If I jump into this ghost right away, the ghost tells me I have to try again.
Well, thank you, Ghost. Aw, I like that. Thank you. Is that the only case that the ghost appears to talk to you?
To talk to you, yes.
Oh, okay.
It's only if you jump into him at the very start.
That's weird.
I also like this track. Now, you start with 10 candles. If you run out of candles, you have no more weapon.
Oh.
Thankfully, there are plenty of them to pick up. And this is kind of a neat touch, okay? You can see your reflection in the background there.
Yeah.
Watch the third mirror.
Ah! It's just like the real Haunted Mansion. Really haunted.
I think it's a neat touch for the game.
Yeah, I think that's great. Okay, the platforming in this game seems a little...
Suspect?
Yeah, I was gonna say sus.
I'm gonna take time and just get 2 hearts back. I don't normally need it for this stage, but I'm not gonna risk dying again because this is a long stage.
Might as well. Oh no, oh, you're killing the dancers. They're in love and you're killing them. Like Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, well, they'll hurt me if I
They
let
could
them.
be in lust. We don't really know here.
And here's where this stage
from
starts
what
to
I'm
get
seeing,
evil.
it's love. Oh no.
Now we're over a pit.
Are these death pits?
Yep.
Yes.
You fall, you're dead.
Oh, of course.
And you don't want to jump on that one immediately. You want to wait until you're going backwards a little bit so that the chair spawns at the right time. And now we get this fun one.
Oh, it's a normal chair.
Okay, you want to kind of lead your shot on the books because otherwise they're gonna hit you. And then, once we get past this section... Oh! That one came up late.
Wow. Mickey, are you okay with the corpses? I mean, then again, he did say that they are looking for another ghost.
I think that's something from the actual Haunted Mansion,
It is.
outside.
That or in the elevator, they tell you about that. Oh, I loved the elevator. It scared me as a kid. And
It scares
as a
me
teen,
even as a
I was
teen,
like,
yeah.
I love this. So cool. But seriously, if you've never been to Disneyland, people, it's... And you do get a chance. They have some really neat effects that, you know, they've gotten a little bit... I think some of them feel a little bit aged, but most of them have really kept up.
They've updated some too, because like I said, with Space Mountain they have the updated on the Halloween, and they updated the Pirates of the Caribbean ride to include Jack Sparrow and take out some of the other elements that are not great.
Yeah, I mean, it's like... If you've been on them a million times, you can see some of the ways that they did things. Like, Pirates of the Caribbean is fascinating, but then when you learn where to look in specific places, you can actually see how small the rooms are that you're going through compared to, like, how they actually look. It's cool to be able to see how the effects are done. And if you look carefully, you can see at least some of them. But some of them are still fairly mind-blowing, especially the first time you see them.
Oh, again, it came up late. Damn it.
What?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's all good. Why?
See, I have a continue option.
Yeah. Yeah, even knowing how the elevator works from the Haunted Mansion, it's still an amazing part of the ride. Yeah, absolutely, Dragon Lord Carter. It's cool.
I'm sorry about that, Brossentia.
Nah, no. Whatever. Damn, it's barely a swear at all. Come on. You say it to Janet when you're in love.
True.
True. If it's in the Bible, it's not a... It's barely a swear. Nah, we generally consider things PG-13, so as long as you're not, like, dropping 50 F-bombs, you're probably fine.
The one thing continues do take away, though, is your stars.
Oh, no,
so I'm gonna pick up this one over here just because this is the one stage that I really go into the menu on.
Count me lucky stars. Yeah, actually, Simple Sarah has a pretty good point. Like, magic tricks, if you know how they work, you can still appreciate them. It takes a little bit of the magic out of it, but at the same time, like, sleight of hand, I can know exactly how something is done and still be very impressed at the exact techniques that are being used.
A good sleight of hand artist, like, even knowing what they're doing is still amazing to watch.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Shin Lim perform?
Yes.
Nope.
Oh, he's incredible.
See, occasionally I can do like sleight of hand for babies, you know. They don't even have object permanence though, you know. It's really easy to trick a baby.
Okay, now this part's hard because these fall, but you also have to avoid the enemies that are coming at you.
No likey.
What we're through.
We did it.
And now we actually have a boss fight, the only boss fight in the game.
I'm actually a little bit surprised there is a boss fight, but hey. I love that the menu has, like, very freaked out Mickey Mouse. You don't look like a ghost. Hey! In that case, I'd better give you the silver key. Good luck.
And once again, Goofy's just holding on to one of the keys that he says I need to go find. And now we
he
come to the
forgot
last
he
stage.
had it. Yeah, pirates! Oh no! 6 villagers are captive. You really need new security here.
And this stage, you don't
like
start with a weapon. So you have to platform without the ability to take out enemies.
Splice 3, thank you so much for the raid. You get to jam for Pirates of the Caribbean.
Now, pushing this barrel actually despawns an enemy just because he's normally there and sprite limitations.
I love it.
And all of the captive villagers are women, because of course.
It's Disney.
Okay, and now these cannonballs, it's not just the cannonballs that hurt you. The splash will hurt you too.
No.
Video games.
Well, I mean, if you ride Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland, you can get splashed and get all wet, and I don't know, then you kind of smell because it's not the cleanest water.
Yeah, those jumps are pretty precise, but thankfully these fireballs only go once.
Oh no, the market's on fire! That's not good.
And this part's probably the hardest in the stage. These are really precise jumps.
Yeah, that looked dumb.
And plus you have to deal with enemies and skeletons shooting garbage, and I died. Like, you have to do kind of a Diddy Kong jumping right as you go off the edge type of thing to get across there.
Are they ever
But you have to go across both.
You know, people are asking if Goofy is usually this much of a liar, and I wouldn't say he's a liar per se as a dimwit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
But
probably
he
just
knows-
forgot he had the keys.
He does know the words to a Megan Thee Stallion song.
I mean, yeah, that's my pinned tweet. Very important cultural stuff.
Oh, and now they're not going to shoot cannonballs until the very end there. They were
Well,
rolling me into a
that's
false
nice.
sense of security. These fireballs, though, have a kind of a wider hitbox than it looks, so if you're standing too close when the first one comes up, it is going to hit you.
Oh no. Yeah, these jumps are not well designed. They're not great.
Yeah, they're all pretty precise. You can kind of tell in the upper area where you need to be. Down here is a little harder. And I have to get that undead pirate over there to spawn, or I'm going to hit him when I jump over. But you have to come over here, because over here is where your weapon is, as well as how you can light the fire. Now, unlike the Haunted Mansion, I have unlimited firing capabilities, so this last part's pretty easy.
Changing the rules. Oh my gosh, that lag. Beautiful.
Yep. And that's my last captive rescued.
Yay! Why do you have to light
You know
fire?
They
signal
said
fire.
lighting a signal fire so that you can...
Do you know how
help
much fire
or-
there already is?
Right, are you gonna tell the
Exactly.
difference?
Who the crap is this?
One of the villagers.
You absolutely did not help him.
No.
And then you just come to the castle, and that's to the end cutscene,
Is that time?
pretty much.
You found all the keys. That's great.
Oh gee, thanks!
At least someone doesn't bow around here. Thanks. I better go open the gate.
Wait, that is not the right voice.
The marching band's waiting. Okay, everybody, let's go.
And then you get your ending image.
Wow, you are a stuck-up brat here. Look at you. You think you're all that? You and your little cowboy
mean,
hat, huh? You don't even have a...
You did just save the Magic Kingdom I think you're allowed to be a little stuck up.
Yeah,
He
and you
bends backwards at the
survived.
middle of his thighs, okay? He has weird joints, and I don't like him.
You also
Or
survived
you
Mickey's
just-
hellscape to get 6 keys to get a freaking parade going.
What are you gonna say,
I mean,
Corndan?
he might not be bending backwards at the middle of his thighs. He might just like be, wearing his shorts all the way up to like his pectoral muscles.
I mean, look at Mickey. That's basically what's happening. That's how the 50s were, everybody. That's what it looked like. Also, he has big hands.
But that's
got man
Adventures in the
hands.
Magic Kingdom.
Oh my gosh, this was a lot of fun, Tymestalker. I had an absolute blast. Although, this makes me less likely to go to Disneyland. I already experienced everything again. Why should I go? What's there left for me? There's nothing, okay? Except for, knowing that the ghosts are trying to make me one of them. And I'm, no, stupid ghost. I hate you, stupid ghost! Anyways, Tymestalker, thank you so much for showing this game. That was a blast and a half. I really had fun.
Well, thank you, Brossentia.
Yeah, is there anything that you'd like to plug?
This Friday, I'm actually doing a marathon stream, and Corndan will be joining me for part of that marathon stream because
Ooh.
at 8:30 Eastern, I'm going to be introducing him to a game that I'm hoping to show off here at some point for Don't Make Us Bored in Mega Man Dongs.
Okay.
It is a fan game done by Dectalon and Robot Goat.
Ooh,
And
okay.
It's got some really It's really well made. It's difficult, but it's also got a lot of tongue-in-cheek things in it. So I'm showing it off to Corndan on Friday. I'm gonna let him choose the stage order, so that's gonna be fun.
Okay.
I mean, it's just gonna be whatever.
But yeah, I'm gonna be marathoning from noon Eastern probably. I'll probably do some more stuff after the Mega Man Dongs in the evening, only stopping once to get my kids off the bus. So but that's going on Friday,
sweet.
and then Saturday, or not Saturday this week, Sunday this week. I'm gonna be doing my third leg of Swap Race 4, the Bizhawk Shuffler race.
Ah, yeah. That is really cool that everybody's been playing with that. Well, cool.
I finally got to get rid of Home Alone 2, so I don't have to play that anymore.
Oh, I like that game. That's a fun one.
I don't.
Well, I think everybody, it is time for us to go. There will not be a stream tomorrow. I'm also sticking with the no streaming on September 1st Twitch Ice Bucket Challenge, I think is what it's called. I don't know. I won't be streaming tomorrow, though, because I'm supporting that. Yeah, hopefully Twitch can actually get their game together. Okay? I love you, Twitch. Get your game together. Let's go raid. There's a person, Stormcrow56K, who is playing Swamp Thing right now and basically playing through a bunch of bad games. So let's go ahead and go bother them. Do we have a good... Oh, tastes like teeth? Ew.
Yeah, it tastes like teeth. I think that's important if you're playing Swamp Thing.
Okay, let's go tell Stormcrow how this game tastes like teeth. I will see you all probably Thursday. Take care. Bye, Corndan.
Bye.
Bye, Tymestalker.
See you later.